Hey everybody! I'm so excited to be here. Let me fix my screen. Hi everyone! Um, look. I'm Squidzy, and we're here for a mutual aid stream. The Lionheart Mutual Aid. You'll see that link going on in chat just kind of periodically through the game. And we're playing a Kids on Bikes one shot. But you know what? I'll let my players take over and tell us a little bit about who they are.
Cool, so I'll jump in. Hi everybody, I am Jack. I use he him pronouns, and I'll be playing the kid, the 11-year-old Abraham, who his nickname's Baby, but please don't call him Baby. He really hates that. He wants to be a big grown up. And yeah, he's a just a little scrawny kid who loves to avoid all other human beings wherever possible. But he does have a newly acquired mixed family who I will pass on to for the intros. If you want to find me, I'm on Twitter at JK_true. That's at JK_true, all lowercase on X. Turn around 3 times and spit for Elon Musk. Thanks, Elon.
Incredible. All right, I'll go next if that's okay. I am Switchel Sweets. I go by Switch. I use she, they, he, kind of depending on the day. It's very much a she day. I'm playing Mallory. Mallory is the oldest sibling. Used to be the oldest of 2. Now she's the oldest of 3, and she's just thrilled about it. So that's her shtick.
And then I'm Heather, she, her. I am Mama Dragon 20 on X. I'm playing Maisie May. Hi. The 8-year-old little sister who is working on getting badges for Girl Scouts. Whether or not they're the right badges, I don't know, but we're gonna do it.
Whether they're badges that exist.
Listen.
Kudos.
It's all the effort. Who knows if it'll pay off?
Just like real scouts.
And I'm Squidzy. I'm the game master for tonight's game. Corrosive Squid everywhere. We were actually just talking about that. You can find me at Corrosive Squid everywhere over here on Twitch. I am more active on Threads than anything. I do still have my Twitter profile up. And if you're brave enough, you can follow me on Tumblr too.
We just.
Let me.
Yeah. I was just
search that
and follow.
All right.
I haven't looked at Twombler.
Twombler.
Look, Uwu chat might catch that later.
I was gonna say that's where Uwu Translator belongs.
It's already invested my mind.
It's like a virus, man.
The virus is spreading.
I will mess up words the entire time. Get ready to laugh at me. It is fine. I laugh at myself with it.
100% here for it. Same. All right. So, nestled in the shadow of the Cheyenne Mountains, just 90 minutes from lovely downtown Colorado Springs, Carson Creek is indistinguishable from a dozen other small towns in Colorado. Flat, dominated by a single main road, the town is home to fewer than 300 people, those without reason or opportunity to move to the city. Small town problems are common in Carson Creek, from aging population, unemployment, things shutting down. But for a kid, those are distant problems. I don't have to worry about those. Realities of adult life that serve only to make grown-ups surely suspicious of a handful of idle kids on bikes. The best place to be in Carson Creek is at the local arcade. Brand new. It just opened up inside of Circle Q, which is a convenience store. The owner has a little bit of a hobby of fixing up old arcade cabinets and decided why not. The kids are bored. Give them something to do for the summertime. We open up on the last day of school. The final bell just rang, and the kids are free. And I will open it up to our lovely cast.
All right. Well, I think the first one out of the school building probably is Mallory, because she has been sitting for the past 5 minutes in class with her big ugly satchel purse like on her lap, ready to leave. And as soon as that bell hits, she's halfway out the door. Not just because she's super done with this year, but because she needs to be standing out front, or else her little sister is not going to be able to find her in the crowd, and her brother too, I guess. So she's gonna find a convenient tree that we use as a mark, as a meeting point after school, and is just gonna wait there for the youngins to show up, find their way out.
I think the first of Maisie you see is actually just this little blue octopus plushie. Just and she's just
Bobbing
holding
above.
it above her head and it's just bobbing. And you're just hearing Mallory, 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 just as she's running, and then almost hits you. Okay. Yee! Where are we going? What are we doing? I gotta work on things. Can we go? Can we go?
Yeah.
Oh,
We gotta wait for AB first. We gotta wait for AB, and then we can go.
AB,
Yeah.
AB, AB.
Yeah.
Over
Yeah.
and over.
He's not
Yelling it
on
out
his
into
way.
the crowd.
Abe will eventually, you maybe even see him through the school window at first, trying not to be seen, but like checking that you're there or not, and then like trying to like seem cool, and even though he's like a foot shorter than all the other kids his age, like walking in that group, he's really skinny, really small, like blonde, scraggly hair, that people keep tousling as he goes by, and this big red backpack that he keeps on, and he's sort of like looking at the ground, shaking his head, like just his glasses, and then eventually like makes his way to where you are at the tree. Probably a good 2 or 3 minutes after you two have arrived, and it's really probably making Maisie uncomfortable with having to wait for more than 30 seconds to do anything.
She has decided to start gathering up little different flowers and just sticking them in her little like red backpack, but it's like in a little like strawberry shape. I'm deciding of it now. And she's just sticking them in there, and then when you show up, just puts one in your face.
Is it a strawberry shortcake backpack? Because
Yes.
it's the 80s. Yes.
Yes, 100%.
Don't do that. Are we gonna go home now?
Here. I picked it for you. Here.
Thank you. Can we go home?
Are we going home, or I mean, we finally don't have to go to bed for school tomorrow. I'm not really interested in going straight home. I was gonna see if Brett was working at the Record Rama tonight. Maybe hang out there and see what albums came in. And then Maisie, you can flip through all of those cool little milk crates with all the pretty pictures inside of them. On the floor? Maybe you haven't. Maybe there's a new one.
Can I get a badge for these?
For
A bunch.
what is your like scout handbook sit? Is there a flowers badge?
There's flowers in it. I picked them yesterday.
I mean, we can go to the record store, but can we go to the arcade on the way home? On the way there, or just you maybe leave me there? I know you're not supposed to leave me on my own, but I'm big enough.
What if I stay with you? What if you teach me? Can you teach me how to play a game? Can I get it? Can I get a badge for playing the game?
You're not tall enough. They won't bring out the stool for you.
AB baby, you're literally not big enough. You are literally not big enough. All right. If you want to go to the arcade, I will take you to the arcade. But
Don't call me baby.
But you are.
Baby Maisie May, AB baby Maisie. Just skipping along.
Mom says you're not supposed to anymore, and you shouldn't.
Mom's not here.
I know.
What's Mom doing?
Just the sad look comes over.
Why isn't
Abe's
Mom
face.
here? Wasn't she
Nothing,
gonna like
don't.
do something with us now that it's summer? Maybe she can take me to the park.
She and Dad wanted alone time.
They don't need alone time. They have us.
Yeah, but they just got married, and you know how people who just got married
like hugs?
They like to hug each other, and they don't want to hug
But they
anybody
can
else
hug
for
each
each
other
other.
while we're there. It's fine. I wouldn't bring mommy
No.
flowers. Can I bring mommy flowers?
You know what? I'll tell you what. Here's what we'll do. All right. Here's what we'll do.
By myself. I'm so sorry.
No, you're so okay. We'll go to the arcade.
Mm-hmm.
We'll pick some flowers on the way back, so they're nice and fresh
Oh, okay.
when we get back home. All right. That's what we'll do.
I think I saw some like nice purpley ones at the neighbor's yard.
She doesn't like
Okay.
purple ones. She likes yellow flowers.
Like dandelions? I can get lots of
Dandelions.
dandelions.
And that's where we'll go. We'll get dandelions from Mom, and I'll say hi to
Well,
to
the
Steve.
octopus is now on her head.
Yeah. All right. We'll do that. Let's go.
Well, the arcade first. We gotta play Pac-Man for at least a little while.
Why do you? Didn't you already beat Pac-Man? You got to the top of the leader
Someone else
list
won.
thing. Granted, there's only like 4 names on the leader list, but yours is like top.
It was
Isn't it?
yesterday, but it might not be today.
Yeah,
Can I help
yeah,
you?
I can get that.
Can I help you?
What play Pac?
You
Yeah,
gotta
it's
choose your own name on there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, but listen, I'm not fronting quarters to either one of you. You better bring your own. You better have your own quarters.
I've got 6 quarters, and we're gonna play 3 times tonight.
Okay, good. Because my quarters are only for payphones. Okay. I will not, Maisie. Maisie, you are not cute enough to get my payphone quarters. All right.
Maisie, when we get there,
No.
first thing we gotta do is look around the floor, and we gotta find more quarters, because I'm not gonna use more than my 3 of my own. But if we can find more, then we can use more.
I'm gonna pull out
And-
my little binoculars and just start looking because I don't even know this.
Look where
They
you're
give you
going, sweetheart.
a search and find badge.
In your face. There's a search and find badge?
I'm
How is
sure
there
there's
search and
probably a
find badge?
search and find badge. It's good to practice.
Okay. Here. And she's gonna hand like her backpack strap to Mallory.
Yeah.
And then
All
get her
right.
on her shoulder. And then
Oh.
binoculars.
Yeah. All right.
You
All
can
right.
like hug her out.
So, y'all are walking through town, and you'll see the rest of the local haunts. You know, the normal places people go. The record store. There is a ice skating rink that tends to stay open year round. It's Colorado. They have their ways.
Yeah.
But a lot of older kids tend to go there. A lot of your older teens tend to go there. And something to know about Carson Creek is that it is surrounded by the woods. So it is a lonely little town. Not a whole lot of action, otherwise you don't get a whole lot of visitors. Y'all are walking up to the convenience store, and the usual crowd is coming in. Couple of new people coming to see the arcade. Oh my gosh. However, Sparky, the town dog, is there. Sparky the town dog is there. He was born in the he was born next to the dumpster a couple years ago. He spent his whole doggy life at the convenience store, Circle Q, and he is very well loved. People bring him treats, they bring him food. He's very well taken care of.
What kind of
dog do y'all want him to be?
Just an absolute mutt. Just the scruffiest, most dirt-colored looking critter you ever did see, and he always wants to like lean his head up against you.
There you go.
Cujo came out in 1983, so Abraham is absolutely terrified of dogs.
Oh gosh.
He doesn't even look like that dog in that stupid movie.
He might not look the same, but you never know. Cujo was a good dog at the start of the movie.
Oh, Abby.
Eat your face. I want to pet him. Can I pet him? He's like only got her backpack
It's
strap.
dangerous.
No, he's fine. I'm sure they would tell us if he wasn't. Okay? Yeah, Maisie, let's go pet Sparky.
With a lopsided eye.
We'll watch from a distance.
I heard they call him Sparky because he ate a spark plug 3 years ago.
Is that why I get shocked when I hug him?
Could be. So maybe he is dangerous, Abby baby.
Gonna go hands first because she knows
Don't call me
she
that.
does know the dog is supposed
Maybe
to smell her, but she's not good at it, so she's like putting her hands in his face.
Sparky tends to know everybody in town. You can't go to Circle Q without seeing Sparky and without Sparky seeing you. Milky Cartons in chat just added up with a lopsided eye.
Yeah, Walleye. Yes.
I love him. I love him so much.
So, and Sparky, sees y'all and gets really excited. It comes running up, but the moment Abraham mentions something about being afraid or, I think he's dangerous or something like that, Sparky stops and Sparky sits and waits for Maisie to approach Sparky.
Again, hands first in the nose. Like,
And
this
the
is
moment,
dog's
the
finger.
moment you touch this dog, he is just on the ground, belly up,
Yep.
tail wagging.
She is on her knees.
This dog is for sure sticky.
Oh yeah.
So is Maisie. It's fine. He had a PB&J for lunch.
Oh god. I can
work
I
with
can
too many little
smell this
kids.
interaction from here.
I'm pulling from all the children in my life. I'm just like,
Yeah.
just
And-
rubbing.
Wet dog and jelly residue.
Wet dog and jelly residue. That's got me dead. Hang on a second.
Hello, Twitter.
Just out of context.
Oh, I do a lot of out of context D&D
I
quotes and
love it.
TTRPG quotes.
I love it. Yeah, that ooh tag got you, didn't it?
It got me good. I deserved it. I deserved it for that.
So how old is Mallory's in high school. Okay.
Yeah.
So one of the people who's there is one of the high school teachers. Mallory would know him as Mr. Lightman.
Oh, okay. What is he just hanging around?
He is actually in the arcades, and he's not playing any of them. He's just kind of like looking at the backs of them. Oh, that's so interesting. And he's talking with the convenience store owner,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. King.
Okay.
I'm feeding Sparky the leftover of my sandwich.
He is just in love.
Yep.
I don't want to take my eyes off of Maisie because God only knows, but I do kind of want to sidle kind of closer to that conversation happening to see what's going on.
Mhm.
Lightman and King. Just curious.
Yeah. So Mr. King is actually showing Lightman how he fixed this Galaga arcade cabinet.
Oh, okay.
And they're kind of talking about it. And you do happen to hear something, though, in that conversation. You hear Mr. Lightman kind of rib King and be like, yeah, gonna attract the monster in the woods with these arcade cabinets, aren't you? Just kind of ribbing him and joking, and King kind of gives us like chuckle, like, ha ha, that's funny, but that's not funny, kind of a laugh.
Wait, what? What? I'm sorry. I had like 3 different versions of that same question that tried to materialize all at once.
I feel that so hard.
Wait, there's a monster coming to the arcade?
Who are you asking that to?
To Mr. King more in general. Just like flat, like I need more ammunition. Okay.
Okay, so King kind of looks at you. Why don't we make this a check? Why don't you roll me a charm?
Charm? Oh god.
It's super easy. You just have to beat a 6. 5. Beat a 5.
Beat a 5?
Mhm.
How's exactly a 5? Does
Okay.
meet it beat it?
So failing is of course you don't get anything. Beating it is you get it, and then matching it is a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Okay.
So King kind of just, no, there's no monster in the woods. But the tone's a little off. Well, there's no
Oh,
monster in the woods. Who believes in a monster in the woods? But hey, you kids here to play some arcade games? School's out.
I mean, they are. As she gestures over to um the youngins.
I think Sparky's just licking her face to get the rest of the jelly.
Mm-hmm. While Abe is
Maisie, leave the dog alone. We gotta look for quarters.
Oh yeah, Sparky, can you help me find quarters? Can you help me find quarters?
And King kind of goes, "Oh, you too old to play some arcade games?"
I mean, I don't know. It's whatever.
He just kind of puts his hands up and goes, "I mean, I get it. You're just too cool to play the arcade games." And he's got this smile on his face. Like, he is clearly just giving you hell.
Okay, look. I I heard you got a new machine in.
Sure did. When did? Hang on, I have to actually look this one up.
That's so fair. I'm on it like comment.
Maisie is trying to get Abraham to pet Sparky. Not like taking your hand, but like the cuteness up. Just like, he's so sweet and he's so cute and you should pet him. I bet he'll like you.
Ooh, depending on what vaguely 80s year, Double Dragon might have just come out.
We'll do Double Dragon then. I was looking up the TMNT arcade game.
Ooh, that would have been good too. Wait, when did that?
1989.
Oh, that would work too. Either one.
We'll do double. You looked up Double Dragon, so let's do Double Dragon.
All right.
And he's like, yeah. And he kind of points to it, and it's a Double Dragon arcade cabinet that he recently fixed up and threw on the floor just yesterday.
You can like see on Mallory's face that I don't want to be a nerd. But that game looks really cool. There's like kung fu fighters on the side. They're like, oh, they are really cool. How many
Abe,
quarters do I have?
while you're debating it, Abe is already on that machine.
I believe it.
He's
I
run
believe it.
past you.
Fully ignoring Maisie.
Oh my god, this isn't supposed to be here till the winter. Mr. King, is it still quarters or is this a 50 cents game?
You know, it was 50 cents when I picked it up, but I changed it to quarters for you kids.
Oh,
Okay, that's
I need
pretty
to put
cool.
the coin in.
Trying to get a quarter out of Mallory's bag.
I was about to just ask what Maisie was doing.
Roll for it. Or well, I'm not the GM. I can't
No,
say, but
go
I think
for
you
it.
should roll for that.
Roll for it.
What am I rolling?
Let's make it a flight.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 7 on the die, so an 8 total.
What do you think, Mallory? I'm leaving that up to you.
You know what? Can I roll against it?
Go for it.
I'll roll my brains against it because I'm trying to notice. 10.
Her hand is in your bag.
Yeah.
You make eye contact with her, and she just.
I am grabbing your little wrist.
But
what do you think you were doing?
Play.
Yeah, I know you do. I told you those are not video game quarters. Did you bring your quarters?
No,
You didn't? Okay, does AB have some?
you won't give me.
I spent mine already.
I spent mine already.
I played it 3 times.
You won't give
Oh.
me any.
Oh, good grief.
Mm.
I told you to look for some on the floor. Just look around.
She's just gonna grab Mallory's leg and just start crying.
All right, you know what, AB, you stay on that. Don't leave that console. Okay, I'm gonna take Maisie and we're gonna look for quarters.
Yay. Thank you.
I'm big enough to walk around.
You're literally not. You are so small.
I'm 11 years old.
You're 11 inches tall.
It's not true. I'm at least more than that.
All right, well, stay right there because if you walk behind the machines, I'm not going to be able to see you with your tiny little legs.
Maisie is gonna pull out her binoculars again, but instead of looking for quarters specifically, she's just gonna look for shiny. Does she find anything shiny?
You know what? Yeah, she does. She finds quite a few shiny things.
Ooh. Now you have to come up with them.
I know, I have to go up with them. Maisie finds a Three Musketeers wrapper.
Perfect. I'm adding these to my backpack.
I love that. Couple of dimes.
Oh, dimes. Oh, that's
Yeah.
so close yet so far.
Can I trade them in? Can we?
A really shiny bolt. Like abnormally shiny.
But like a construction bolt,
Yes, so like a construction bolt, but like
as in nuts and
Mhm.
yeah.
but like chrome.
Huh. All right. Where did you find that, Maisie?
Over there. He's pretty.
And 2 quarters.
And 2 quarters.
All right. There we go.
They get an exclamation point.
That's like 45 seconds of game time.
Yeah. Or
Depends on
one
how
whole
good
life.
you are.
Depends how good you are, yeah. You gotta make them laugh.
Maisie is going to run back over to Abe and in the middle of your game be like, "Can I get my badge now? I found these, and I found a wrapper, and I found a couple dimes, and I found a really shiny bolt," and like putting it in your face.
And Abel's like no, he's already paid out. It's a new game. He's just died 3 times.
Yep.
It's done. But he'll get his backpack out, and he'll dig around inside, pull out like a colored pencil and a scrap of paper, and like do like put like a little star on it and a best finder, and then he'll attach it to Maisie's bag.
Yes. Is this the first one that he's made for her, or does she have a few?
There's probably 2 or 3. Like he's been trying to make friends.
That's so sweet.
She's very happy and runs over to Mallory and is very excited and just like, "Look what Abe gave me. I did it."
Speaking of Mallory,
That-
wouldn't you know it?
Uh-oh.
There's a certain voice behind you. Sup? Didn't realize you were on babysitting duty today, Mallory.
Oh god. And
It's
I'm
Diane.
gonna turn around. It's yeah. Yeah. Hi, Diane. Yeah, you know.
Look at my badge. Abe gave me a badge.
And
Yeah.
Diane looks and goes, Maisie, that is a very cute badge. You said Abraham made that?
Yeah. Because I'm the best finder. I found this. And she holds up the bolt.
It just pats your head.
The octopus is still there.
Oh, it like just squishes the octopus as she pats your head.
Because the arms are long enough that Maisie has tied it in around the ponytail.
I love that.
It just sticks out her head.
I feel like someone did that for her because she kept losing it.
Yes. Probably Mallory while we were waiting for Abe.
Yeah. It's like,
Mhm.
stop dropping the octopus.
Yeah, seriously. Because you can't have both of your stuffies in the wash at the same time. So you got to keep this one clean.
Jackie.
But yeah, are you working at Record Rama again this summer or what? Like,
You know, we always do. When are you gonna come join us, Mal?
I don't know. Mom's so busy with her new man, and so now I've got 2 babies to work with. So
I am under the counter just a little bit with the binoculars, butt in the air, going, they like hugging.
yeah,
Oh, is that what they call it? Is hugging?
that's what we're calling it. I'm not the sex ed teacher here.
And Diane, just to cause some problems,
Oh God.
Diane crouches down next to Maisie and goes, Maisie, do you want to know what that long hug is called?
No, she doesn't.
What? What's it called?
You
Oh, still hold on.
you should ask Mallory. And she
I'm,
stands
I'm standing behind Maisie doing this.
and Diane just looks a big old just Cheshire cat grin on her face and stands up and goes, well, hopefully you can ditch the baggage and come join us at Record Rama sometime.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll if nothing else, I guess I'll see you around the arcade.
We will see you. Yeah, we'll She kind of looks around the arcade. It's just kind of a look
Yeah.
on her face, like, yeah,
Yeah,
we'll see you in the arcade.
yeah,
Under her breath
for
a little
sure.
bit more, as like a little bit more like unconsciously, Maisie is singing the "Baby Baby Maisie May Diane and Mallory, Baby Baby Maisie May Diane and Mallory," just as she's like crawling on the floor, still looking.
You've got that to deal with, so I'll let you get back to it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see ya.
We'll see
Tell
ya.
Brett I said hey.
Will do. She turns around. She
She's
walks right
getting
out.
all of the dust on her hands, her knees, and the toes of her shoes.
Maisie,
What?
that's disgusting. Come here.
I want more
Come-
shinies.
You, as I'm like, I've like got her by the backpack strap as though it's the scruff of her neck, and then just slapping dust off of her pants.
Cool.
You are the worst.
Not. Abe, she said I'm the worst. That's me. I'm gonna tell mom.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I
you know you're not the worst. It says so on your badges. Don't worry.
am. I'm gonna go back to where I found the shiny bolt, and I'm gonna look over there more
Sure.
Just
to try to help you actually move your story on just a
No,
little bit.
y'all are fine. Y'all are totally good. Y'all are not bothering me at all.
I will derail us with just 8-year-old shenanigans.
Honestly, if
Yeah.
that's where this goes,
Girl
that's where
shit.
this goes.
I said 8. She might be 6. I might lower the age for her.
you might just be a jerk. Like it could be that too.
That too.
All right.
I
So,
splashed myself a tea.
Yeah.
so you kind of you kind of dig around, and as you're kind of digging around where you were, there's a crumpled up piece of paper that you find.
Is it legible for a 6/8-year-old?
A couple of words.
Uh-huh.
A couple of words. Party being one of them, and secret being another.
She's gonna sit cross-legged. Found a secret. Now, what do you say? She's gonna be abnormally quiet for like 5 minutes, trying to make the paper say more to her.
That's worse. I for a minute or two, I'm like behind Abe at a distance, kind of watching the game that he's playing or whatever it is he's doing. Like she probably would be playing if she didn't know that her friend was like just here and might still be here. But then she realizes she hasn't felt Maisie in a little bit. So
Mm-hmm.
she'll start looking around for wherever the little one got off to. Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw you in chat had tech
No,
issues.
you are totally fine. There were some tech issues over on this side, but we're good to go. I
Oh,
hear
okay,
y'all just
okay.
fine. It was just stream tech.
Want to make sure. Okay. But yeah. So once I see Maisie sitting over there,
Just
what you got there, sweetie?
secret.
Uh-huh. Where'd you find the secret?
There.
Uh-huh. And I'm gonna like lean over her shoulder and kind of crouch down to her level, like,
See, secret party.
uh-huh. Secret party.
I don't know that the words are next to each other on the paper.
They
but
are.
that's what she points to. They are. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
they are.
Secret party. I'm trying to. It's not telling me anymore about the secret.
Can I see?
Yeah.
So
Okay,
before
let
we
me
get to
see.
the rest of that paper, what is Abraham doing?
I think when he sees that those two are together elsewhere, he will just sort of like start wandering around the arcade by himself. He knows he's big enough, and he's not very good at Double Dragon, so he'll go back to Pac-Man, which he knows Pac-Man very very well. But when he gets there, there's probably like a bigger boy playing when he gets there. So instead, he'll go and sit in the corner and put on his Jason mask, which he wears to feel confident, and he'll get his sketchbook out, and he'll just be coloring in by himself in the corner.
Okay.
Oh,
Aw.
So out of eyesight of Mallory and Maisie.
Out of eyesight of Mallory, he has. It's not. I guess it's probably not worth the roll right now. Where's my stat thing? Here we go. He's unassuming. Obviously, I haven't got any adversary tokens yet, but like this is just for later. When I
Yeah.
get adversary tokens, I can spend 2 of them to be unseen, within the GM's discretion. This is kind of like a little taster of that. He's very good at being inconspicuous and out of the way.
Okay. So out of eyesight of Mallory and Maisie, just kind of away from everything. And yeah, I mean, the arcade is fairly busy. People are more focused on the flashing lights that are on the cabinets than a kid in a corner in a Jason mask.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing is so precious in my
it's
head.
so good. So good.
It isn't clear. She definitely has ADHD.
You reckon?
So the paper.
Yeah.
Secret party.
The paper. Mallory, you'll know what it says.
Yeah.
It's not very big. It's maybe index card size. And scrawled. Like somebody very hurriedly wrote this down.
Mhm.
It says, Secret Party, Royal Bridge Mall, 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Now,
Like it has written tomorrow night. It's not like a date that happens to be tomorrow.
correct. It just says tomorrow night.
Huh.
You would know Royal Bridge Mall has been shut down and abandoned for probably about 4 years now.
What time is it now?
Currently, it is 4:30.
Hey, Maisie.
Huh?
Want to go see if we can find a secret party? I think we should go find AB and see if we can find a secret party.
Would AB like a secret party?
I don't know. AB's weird. He might.
If he doesn't like it, can we just drop him off at home and tell Mom we're doing a badge for me?
Yeah. If we...
I don't want him
Yeah.
in trouble.
We're not going to get AB in trouble. Yeah. If he doesn't want to go, we'll drop him off, okay?
Okay.
And then we'll go get your secret party badge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Secret party. Secret party.
So now I gotta go find Abe. As I
Yeah.
turn around and realize that he's not where I left him.
Correct. Now you have to find Abe, and what I want you to do for me is
Leave the child.
Leave the
Fine.
child.
Teenager.
Well, he's gone.
Yeah.
No,
Oopsies.
leave me to find Abe.
Oh God.
Roll me. Roll me a brains,
Brains. Okay. It's not my worst.
and you got. Let's just split it down the middle. 6.
Is what I have to beat.
Mhm.
So I rolled a 1.
Oh my god.
Oh no. I ain't gonna do it.
Where is this kid hiding?
So it's not the kid. It's not to find Abraham.
Oh.
That would be to notice the person who has just kind of walked up behind you. You hear the very distinct sound of like foot tapping.
Scared to turn around. I guess I'm gonna have to. Yeah. Who is it?
There's Mom. Arms crossed. Foot tapping. We are now facing a fear. Which means any decision you make is a snap decision right now.
Yeah. As I'm like putting the note away in the pocket so that she doesn't see it. We were just gonna play until they ran out of quarters and then go home. I swear.
It's not the coming home, Mallory. Where is Abraham?
I just left him at that machine for like 10 seconds. I was just going to go find him.
Roll me a charm. You have to beat a 5. This is Mom.
Okay, I got a 7.
Okay. Okay. She kind of flicks her wrist watch to look at the face. It goes, "Okay, Mallory. You've got 2 minutes to find him."
Okay.
Is where
And-
Maisie had found the note like hidden like under a counter thing, or is it in the open?
Under a counter.
Great. She's digging herself further in to find more stuff.
Okay.
Continue.
Is it at least where Mom can see her so I can go find her other stupid kid?
Probably her butt.
Yeah, she can see Maisie.
Okay. Okay.
She can see
Yeah,
Maisie.
I'm gonna go find Abe.
And while you go find Abe, there's a very heavy Maisie, you're gonna get your clothes all dirty.
The octopus is off like the back of her
Mm-hmm.
ponytail, so it didn't actually cushion her head. Mommy.
And she crouches down to Maisie's level and fixes the octopus and yes, baby, did you hit your head? Yeah. Well, maybe we shouldn't crawl under counters. And we won't hit our head. Yeah. Are you treasure hunting?
Yeah. Look what Abe made me, and she'll point to the badge.
While you're showing Mom the badge, we're gonna flip over to Mallory and trying to find Abraham.
Where is this little nerd?
He's not like too hard to find because he's just sat in the corner out of sight. But
Wearing a hockey mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not
He
hard
wears
to
that a lot.
go find, but it definitely was
Yeah.
Mom going, okay, where is he?
Yeah.
And
As-
this is their mum, right? Like,
Yeah.
So far we've said this is like quite early in the relationship. Like they're still wanting.
Yeah,
what's
I think it's pretty.
them along.
Yeah, it's our collective mom anyway.
Now it's for sure our collective mum. But
Yes.
Just like, for the sake of like.
Oh, you mean like whether she's like
how-
my mom or your mom?
Whether she's Abe's mum, whether she's like, how much authority Abe would consider her to have at this point.
Oh,
Oh.
Good question.
No, this is Mallory's
Oh.
mom.
yeah.
Who wants her kids to be friends with the stepbrother?
So when Mallory finds him, she's gonna like subtly signal that they might already be in a tiny bit of trouble. Hey, Abraham, Mom doesn't want you running off like that.
Like he'll look up. You don't call me Abraham a lot. You must be in trouble.
Yeah, that's why I need you to get back.
Fine.
Thank you.
And he will get up because he's begrudgingly, but he will behave.
I owe you a couple quarters.
I knew that.
Also, Mallory, you get an adversary token for failing that last roll.
Thank you.
It helps a little bit.
Oh god, where's my mouse? That's alright,
Maisie
that's
is
on me.
telling- Maisie is telling Mom that she was promised that she could pick flowers for her.
Aw.
That is so sweet, Maisie. Whenever y'all walk home, why don't you get some flowers for me, okay?
Yeah. What color? They said you didn't like purple. I thought you liked purple.
I like whatever color you pick me.
Yeah.
I saw your face.
That was a great face.
Oh my god, that was so good.
That had the teenage look written all over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Thank you.
So I'm assuming everybody's come back.
Yeah, we're all together
Okay.
now.
I think
I'm not making him take
does-
off the hockey
does-
mask. He can.
No, he will hide it because he's gotten in trouble
Oh, okay.
before with
Mm.
with Mum
okay.
for wearing it around. Hey Mom. I said we should go to the arcade. It's not Mallory. Not Mallory's fault.
I'm pretty sure she would call you Abe or Abby. Because it's Mom. So
Yeah.
I was trying to like Mom nickname.
I think that's probably where it started. Like he probably got called Abby or Baby by
Mm-hmm.
Mum or Dad
Y-
outside the school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm just doing it out of spite.
Yeah.
She goes, Abby, if you wanted to come to the arcade, all you had to do was ask us. Did you have enough quarters?
I had enough quarters, and I'm old enough to go by myself. I'm 11. I'll be 12 years old in 3 months. So then you won't be able to stop me because I'll be practically a grown up.
At 12 years old is very grown up, but why don't we revisit this when you're 12?
Can I
Fine.
go by myself since I'm 6, 8? How old am I, Mommy?
You're not good at counting yet.
You are so close, Maisie May. You are 7.
Oh, there is a number in between, isn't there?
There is a number in between.
This is why I moved her D20 out of brains.
Yeah. Mallory is holding back a comment only because Mom is here about, did you actually graduate this year? Or did you actually move up a grade? Or
I colored all the pictures and the teacher liked it, and I can do my alphabet, and I can read, just not all the big words.
Mom stands and kind of brushes her slacks off. Look, Mallory, it was the last day of school. I understand the excitement. Just be home before the streetlights come on, as usual.
okay, we can do that.
Do not lose them.
I won't.
All right. And she looks kind of just at the three of y'all and goes, I love y'all very much. We'll see y'all home for dinner.
Are we having meatloaf?
We can have meatloaf.
Again?
Yours, not Dad's.
Oh,
Yes.
Dad makes the best meatloaf.
Dad's is dry.
And Mom is pretty much just turned around and left.
Yep.
You can put ketchup on it.
Icky. It's weird. It's red.
Meatloaf's icky to begin with. Ugh.
Meatloaf's not icky. Chili
Alright.
is icky. Arguing about food.
Okay, so we've got she's kind of looking out the window to see, what the light's looking like.
It is summer,
'Cause
so the
her-
days are longer.
Yeah, we've got like plenty of time. Um,
Hey, do you want to
So-
find the secret party with us?
yeah, I was gonna ask. Hey, Abe. Okay, so, and she takes the note back out of her pocket. Frankly, a little bit shocked that Mom didn't see her putting it away. Like, do you want to go on an adventure? She hands the note over.
Secret party? Well, are we going to be home before dark?
Secret
It's at 6 o'clock. We could stay for an hour and then come home.
But what if there's like lots of big kids there and they make fun of us and throw stones?
Then we tell Mom.
Or I'll just have to beat them up for you.
Mm-hmm. I can do. I can fight.
You gonna put on your little Jason mask and go killer mode on him?
I'm about to do like actual fifth. This is the fifth. She just
Like-
dancing around.
I could.
All right. Yeah. So what do you say?
Fine. If you're sure we'll be back in time, and
Yeah.
and we're not going to get in trouble, then I'll go.
I'll tell you what. And
We bring Spiky.
she's gonna take
We're
off
not
her.
going to bring Sparky.
Aw.
Oh, Sparky can't come. It's not a dog party. She's gonna take off her watch, which it's cracked. It's not in super good condition, but it is a watch. And she's gonna give it over to Abe. You're my timekeeper. We don't stay any later than 7. That gets us home by 8:30. That's when the street lights come on. All right.
Okay. Like I can't wear this. It's a girl's watch. I'll put it in my bag.
So
Okay.
yeah, if it's a girl's watch, then it's small enough to fit your tiny wrist. Let's go.
Damn. Mallory's
It
pulling no
will,
punches today.
Put it in his bag. And then
Dancing
so-
finally on the line of I care
so
about you
forward.
and also I want to hurt you.
That's the perfect line. It's the perfect line.
Thank you.
I'll check it every now and then, and
Okay.
we'll get home in time. I'll make sure.
Okay, good.
But if we're not, I'll tell Mom it's your fault. I'm not gonna cover for you again. Like
Deal.
with that last party.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have gone to that one to begin with. That's on me. But this one, I mean, at least nobody's parents are going to come home for this one, right? It's at the mall. The abandoned mall. Like, nobody's going to catch us.
What if
Maybe
there's
bring a head
serial
in-
killers?
What's that? I'm sorry, I had a blip in my headset.
What if there's serial killers? They'll catch you.
What?
They're the best at that. And they always kill teenagers.
Well, yeah, teenagers, plural. There's only one. We're fine.
Mm.
I love that. That's the logical loop.
Yeah.
Logic loop, honestly.
You need more than one teenager to summon a serial killer. That's the law.
Having enough. Maisie is skipping ahead in roughly the right direction-ish, but is doing her little chant again, and then randomly just like turns around and goes, "So what's the long hug called?"
What? She forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Diane said that you knew what the long hug was called, and apparently it's not just a long hug.
It's not, but I'm not allowed to tell you. It's a secret.
I want to know secrets.
It's a grown-up secret. Yeah.
She's stomping forward now, like just like fully mocking. It's a grown-up secret. You can't tell.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a grown-up. I'm almost bigger than Abe.
Poor Abe. Oh my god.
You're not hearing me.
So y'all are walking to the mall, the abandoned mall, and it's on the outskirts of town. The Royal Bridge Mall is on the outskirts of town. So it's a little bit of a walk. It's about, are y'all walking? Y'all riding bikes?
I mean, it is kids on bikes.
It is kids on bikes.
Mhm.
I think we should bike.
There you go.
Except we have to bike a little more slowly because Maisie still has training wheels on hers.
I was gonna say, does she have training wheels, or is she still on a tricycle because biking is scary?
Totally up to you.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a Maisie call.
I think she's on training wheels because you convinced her that it's just a big kid tricycle.
Mm-hmm.
Valid.
Yeah. You want to be big? You want to be a big kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is fully with like the multicolored like handlebar confetti and like I'm sure there's butterflies on it. And another couple of badges stuck to the handlebars. They're ones that she made,
Okay.
which means it's like a leaf
Incredible.
and just like a cutout flower.
Oh, excellent.
I do want to say she is in the Girl Scouts. Like she does have actual badges she should be working on. Doesn't mean that she knows what
Yeah,
they
just the more the better.
Yeah.
I'm better than the other kids because I got more badges.
She's a very driven child. She just lacks a roadmap.
Yeah, she drives in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
So she's on hers.
Yep.
Her feet like get to the wheels.
Oh, she's like on her little tippy toes at the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know that she can go up a hill very well.
Oh, bless her.
So, well, luckily Carson Creek is fairly flat.
Yeah,
That's good.
that's good.
So, sorry, somebody asked a question in chat because there was a sound alert all of a sudden that I forgot
Oh.
to. It's fine. So
Okay.
y'all are biking
Yeah.
to the Royal Bridge Mall on the outskirts of town. It is honestly one of the best. It's one of the best places to see the overview of Carson Creek. Just because you get to see like all the little lights and stuff from the houses at nighttime. People go out there for a bunch of teenager shenanigans. That's what we'll call that. But as well as star seeing, things like that.
Mhm.
So y'all ride up to the Royal Bridge Mall, and currently, it's looking a little empty.
It's still early, I guess.
E-
And just know,
What?
Abe rides a silver BMX, and he is supposed to wear training wheels on it, but he takes them off whenever they go outside of the house. He'll undo them and put them in his bag. So he's got some training wheels just in his bag that he pretends to be using most
Can't
of the
wait
time.
to see what we attach those to later.
I appreciate that you know exactly what model bike Abe has, because I also know what bike Mallory has.
Let's
I
go.
have no clue, but I think the Sevron 7-year-old would not.
It's a bike.
It's a
Yeah.
bike, and it's her bike because
It's
it
a
has
grown-up bike.
on it, and that's
Yeah.
her dad.
No, I have a Schwinn Sidewinder, and I like it because it's got this cobalt blue rim on the wheels. It's very neat.
Oh, y'all know your bikes. Know your bikes. I don't even know what bike I rode all the way up until high school.
I grew up with a Sidewinder.
Yep, that would do it.
But yeah, so once we get up there, Abe, can we get a time check?
Abe will check the watch. He'll take it out of his bag.
Is that a look at the GM for confirmation on like
Yeah.
time? Okay.
A little bit.
It's a little after 5. From the
Okay.
conversation with Mom, it only took about 12 minutes. That's why I asked if y'all were biking or walking. It only
Oh,
took about
understandable.
10 minutes to get to the mall on bikes. So it's a little after 5.
Okay.
Okay.
And we've
Oh.
got maybe till 8 at the latest.
Yeah, we're early. And the party's not till 6.
Okay, well, where is everybody? This is a party.
Yeah, it doesn't start till 6. We're way early.
Maisie is off her bike 20 feet away looking at a rock.
That's valid.
Y'all talk too long.
So what are we supposed to do for the next hour?
I think we should poke around. I think we should put our bikes somewhere where we can find them later. And I think we should walk around the mall.
I'm adding pretty rock to my backpack.
You know,
Please do.
because I mean, yeah, Because I mean, you never know what kind of pretty flowers might be growing inside a mall.
There are flowers that grow inside malls.
Could be, maybe.
Are they actual flowers or are they the weird fake ones?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, this place has been abandoned a long time, so the forest is starting to take over.
Exactly.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna pull
So there
out.
might be flowers, but there might just be bugs.
She's gonna pull out her favorite stick. She has peeled all of the bark off of it. It's not big enough to be used as a walking stick for her, but it's a little bit too big to be used as like a wand or something. It's just it makes a really good thrashing sound.
Yeah. It sounds perfect for a stick sword fight.
It's a cool stick.
It's great, and I know this from experience. It is great for spreading the dandelion seeds. We had a whole
Excellent.
backyard of them, and my sibling and I ran through, and we were knocking all of the like seeds off, and then our grandma came out and went, "What are you doing?" And we're like, "What do you mean?"
You're saving the bees. What do you want?
Covered in dandelions forevermore.
Excellent.
I think she probably is thwacking some of them as she's
Oh.
walking down.
So,
Abe will head over to Maisie and say, "Don't just whack them. Look." And he picks up one of the dandelion puffs, and we'll show her the like you can blow it, and it'll float away trick.
She is going to continue to be moving at the same speed she was, but bent in half, arms behind her. Doesn't work as well. Takes the stick.
Yeah.
so the mall, Jesus. So the mall is very clearly abandoned. There has not been care for it for a long time. There are walls that are cracked and crumbling. Windows are broken out. Some of them are boarded. Some of them are not. The doors have been boarded, and there is a sign on it that says "Condemned. Do not enter." Pillars that hold up the awnings. You know how malls have the big pillars in the front. Yeah,
Mhm.
a couple of those
Yep.
are cracked. It is just this real, just big, dense, abandoned building.
She's gonna get there first, and then like back up until she can find Mallory and
Yeah.
just death grip on your bag
Yeah.
or your
That's
hand, whichever you allow.
That's fine and okay. She can grab wherever she needs to because I don't need her running around. Okay, I'm okay going into a condemned building with small children. Just don't need to lose small children in that building.
I want that for the record. Mallory has said that they are okay going into a condemned building with small children.
They're a teenager. They'll go into a condemned
That's-
building with anything.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go in there with Sparky, the Circle Q dog. I don't care.
It's so good.
What was that? I'm okay with going into a condemned building with small children.
Yes.
I just don't need to lose them in there.
I just don't need to lose them.
So good.
Is the door actually like locked or chained or barred or anything like that?
It's got
okay.
boards over it.
Oh, boards, you said. Okay. Do you think... She's kind of saying this out loud while she's looking at it. Do you think there is another entrance? Or are we gonna have to peel some boards off?
Secret tunnel, secret tunnel, secret.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like we're not supposed to go this way, but if we have to, I guess we should, go in this way.
Kind of backstory question. Depending on how long the mall's been closed, has Mallory ever been to this mall when it was open?
Yes.
Okay, so I kind of know the general layout.
General layout. Probably the last time it was closed when you were about 10, 11 years old.
Okay, so it's fuzzy, but like, I would know, for example, there's a food court in there. There was a Nordstrom's on the other end, whatever.
It's Nordstrom's in the 80s?
Oh no, it would have been Kaufman's, you're right.
I was supposed to go, hang on, whoa, time out.
Well, Nordstrom started in the 80s, but they bought out Kaufman's much later.
That's true. That's true. JC
You have
Penney's.
so much knowledge of what
Dillard's.
in the 80s.
Dillard's.
I
That's
just
true.
know scrunchies and sparkles. Like I'm really not.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what I'm wondering basically is I'm sitting here thinking, where would a staff entrance be?
Oh yeah, you
And
would know where that's at.
yeah, so let's try. Let's see if we can find a staff entrance.
Sure. So since we're kind of using brains for search, why don't all y'all roll brains for me?
Okay.
You, because of the denseness of the kind of wilderness around it, you gotta beat a 4.
How's a 12 out of 12 look?
Beautiful. Let's see if
Nice.
anybody else finds something.
Just
Out
a
of
just a 7
5.
from Abe.
Maisie, what'd you get?
5.
5.
5 out of 12.
Okay.
She's distracted.
Bless her.
What did Abe get?
7.
7? Okay. I thought you were still rolling. For some reason, it looked like you
Oh,
still
no.
were. Cool. So Mallory sees the staff entrance first, and it's not boarded. It does still say like staff entrance, although it is quite grimy, and there's graffiti all over this building. Whether it be actual art, whether it be tags, there is graffiti all over this building.
I'm assuming because there's only 300 people in this town that at least Mallory knows exactly who's tagged it because there's not that many options.
Yeah, there's like 6 people it could be, and I'm probably in chemistry class with 2 of them.
Probably. Abraham
Chemistry class
Abraham
specifically.
also sees the door. Right is like following Mallory. But Abraham, you find something. You didn't trip on it, but you almost did. Something kind of strange on the ground. You gonna investigate it a little further, or are we just gonna leave it alone?
Oh, absolutely, for sure. I was making a note. He looks down on the ground and he's very curious. So he will like crouch down close. You know, in the very least, it might be something that Maisie's interested in.
Yeah,
To keep her entertained with. So you'll see what it is.
sure. So it is it's a sphere, metal, and maybe I'm trying to think like if you've got like a Coke can or something, it's like
hmm
that big.
Okay.
Mhm.
How shiny is it?
It's so shiny.
Is it heavy?
It's actually not very heavy. It is extremely shiny, and it looks like it would be very heavy. But it's probably about the weight of a filled Coke can.
Okay.
Okay.
Does
So
Maisie
6.8
know?
fluid ounces.
Abe
how
will
heavy it
like, pick
is.
it up, look around it, and he will try to hide it before Maisie takes an interest.
I was about to ask.
Now he did stop to do that while Mallory was kind of still walking ahead. Yes. Once I realize that I'm only hearing one other set of footsteps, I am gonna stop and turn around and be like, "Come on, we gotta stick together here."
We're coming.
Okay.
Come on, Maisie. We gotta go inside because at least we gotta be together.
What'd
If
you
we're gonna be in
find?
this scary place, we gotta be there together.
What'd you find?
I didn't find anything. It was just a rock.
Rocks. I found a really pretty rock, and she'll pull out the little rock. It's one of those like, you know, the rocks used on like a pathway at a house.
Oh
They're
yeah.
pretty, but they're so not actual gems.
Mm-hmm.
She thinks it's
Mhm.
real. Best thing.
Oh bless her.
Yeah, like
found
like a glass bead.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
basically.
Yeah.
Distracts
vibe.
yourself and forgets that you said you found a rock, and then goes
Oh my
back.
god.
Maisie, that's a
Excellent.
very important treasure, and you've got to keep it safe. So put it somewhere safe and look after it. And later, I'll give you another badge for keeping stuff safe.
Hey, again, opens the whole backpack, basically sticks her whole head in. You know how the backpacks tend to have like a lining in them?
Yeah.
There's a hole in the lining,
Oh no.
but the backpack is all safe.
So there's like a secret pocket,
So there's a
basically.
secret pocket that she sticks it in.
I love that so much.
How she'll find it later?
Maybe.
Yeah, very difficult to get stuff out of there without tearing the bag more.
Yes.
So the rock is in the secret pocket of the lining of the backpack.
Excellent. All right. All right. So before we go in, Mallory's all ready to go, but she's gonna like crouch down just a tiny bit, enough that she can look Abe in the eye without being super condescending. All right, you two. Here's the deal. We're gonna stay close to each other. All right. We're not gonna go running off by ourselves because Maisie, you need to show me as soon as you find any Mallflowers. And Abraham, you need to keep us on time, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting in trouble with Mom a second time. All right, we ready?
I'll do my best. You too, Maisie?
Yeah, Maisie's gonna hand you the backpack strap again, and gonna pull out her binoculars. That's the only time she ever voluntarily gives you a thing to hold on to her, by the way. And it's so that you make sure she doesn't run into stuff.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she would not be
Boy.
here. But she has the binoculars.
Child leashes got invented way too late for this kid.
Yes, it did.
All right. With the game plan set, allegedly, Mallory's gonna try to get into the store.
Okay. It is rusted, so let's go ahead and use a brawn for me. The number you gotta beat... Where are you at? There you are. The number you've got to beat for me is a 6.
My brawn is 6.
Your brawn is 6, so we would use exploding dice.
Okay, what does that mean? I know you explained it to me, but just recap.
No problem. So you're going to take the max value of your d6.
Okay.
No, you're going to roll it. You're going to roll it. And if you hit a 6,
Yeah.
then it explodes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Got
roll
it.
your dice.
No, it's a 3.
Oh, okay.
I'm like yanking at it and it's not going anywhere.
You kind of hear it. You know that metal against metal scraping noise?
Yeah.
You can kind of
yeah.
hear it. You can kind of hear it, but it
Yeah.
definitely is not easy. You also get an adversary token for that one.
Can Abe look around for a metal bar? He's pretty intelligent.
Yeah.
So he's going to look around for like a pulled out piece of fence or something.
Yep.
And he's going to put on his Jason mask, and he's going to like see if he can get the job done with some leverage.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna make a DM call because I love this Jason mask thing so much. Anytime that Abraham does something and he puts his Jason mask on, you're gonna get a +1 to your roll.
Amazing.
Because this,
He should.
as he should, right? Because this
Yeah.
is amazing. So yes, roll me a brains with your +1 Jason mask on.
It
The
reminds
number
me
to
of the
beat.
glasses from it was the Adam Sandler daddy thing where he had like the glasses he'd put on and pretend that he was invisible.
Mm.
It's like you get the little confidence boost from putting on your
Yeah, he pretends to be Jason.
Yeah.
He can
Oh, no.
defeat anyone.
Yep.
Aw. I love it.
He can lift up a teenager in a tent.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
Mallory's Mallory's never admitting how cute she thinks that is.
in his head now, he's
Valid.
huge. He's 6'4". He's
Mm-hmm.
gonna easily push open this door with his leverage. And
Barrel chested.
I rolled an 11, so that's +1, so that's 12.
Beautiful. All you had to do was beat a 4. So you do find what you're looking for.
Nice. He'll take the metal pole, he'll stick it in the door, and then he'll gesture to the others like, "You guys, you gotta help pull." And then with leverage,
Mhm.
we can probably easily open the door, hopefully. And then
Yeah,
use
so
the...
whoever is pulling on this door now, all of y'all are gonna roll me a brawn.
Mhm.
And it's dropped down to a 4 because of the leverage.
Okay. I'll gladly help. So it's at least us and Abe. Maisie, you want to help?
Can she?
I mean, I figure she's just gonna put her hands on it and not really do much of anything. Like, I don't
Just
even know if
hang,
she
hang
can
on the
grip it.
bar. You know?
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
Okay, so hang on the bar.
But she's helping.
Let me see. What is you said, Braun?
My
Yeah,
dice
like,
almost ran
just
off the
your
table.
weight might be enough.
I will have to get a 4 and a D4. We will see if she does any assistance.
I'm gonna wait to see
No.
mine until I'm gonna wait. I'm
Abe
gonna
rolls a
wait.
4 on the d4.
Okay, so we met it.
We met it.
Yep, and I got a 5.
You got a
Unless I
5,
get my unless I get my Jason bonus.
and you got your
Maybe.
Jason
True.
bonus.
So if with my Jason bonus, it's a 5.
It's a 5. Okay, and then
Maisie held on to the bar and then dropped off the bar and got bored.
So fair.
That's
So fair
valid.
and so good.
She got a 2 on a D4.
Bless
so
her.
No.
Abraham,
No.
Abraham and Mallory. I mean, it's rough. You just, you know, and it creaks itself open and finally pops open. After a lot of noise.
Yeah.
That was not quiet.
No.
But
Well,
y'all
they
did
know
get it
we're
open. And the musty air of the abandoned mall greets y'all upon opening the door.
Ugh. Just gonna
It
pitch
is-
my nose.
Except for the light that's coming through the trees and stuff into the doorway, it is dark.
Yeah. Abe immediately shrinks in his own head again back to child size as he looks into the dark abyss. We're
Gonna pull
we're
out
gonna
my
go in
little-
there.
Gonna pull out my little Girl Scout issued flashlight that is only about this big. Gonna
Mhm.
turn it on and then grip Mallory's hand tightly.
Yep. We're gripping.
and
And again, I don't want to be super patronizing to Abe because frankly, I need him right now. I need him on my side. So we're gonna do hand on the shoulder. Like, we sure are.
Okay.
And y'all walk in. So, y'all
Yep.
are in the staff room of a department store. Y'all are in the staff room of a department store. So there are lockers. There are crumbling walls, fallen ceiling tiles.
this is where
It's
the
fine.
secret party is.
No, this would have been like back when this was a mall. The workers would have come in here
Miss Creepy, why would they come in here?
because it didn't used to be creepy.
Why is it creepy now?
Because they're not here.
So why'd they leave?
Yeah.
Continuing the question.
I don't know. We should see if they left some stuff.
You know how when you're bored with a toy, you just drop it sometimes and walk away?
Uh-huh.
That's what these grown-ups did when the mall stopped making any money.
Grown-ups get bored with jobs.
Yeah, and they just walk
Oh
away.
yeah.
My dad did that with my mom, but I'm not allowed to say that.
That was good. That was good.
I need you to understand my mic can't pick up the amount of wheezing I'm doing.
God, that's such an 11-year-old answer to divorce. Oh my god.
The delivery was so good.
Also, I just found a replacement for the octopus squishy because I don't actually own an octopus.
Oh my god.
I have an octopus.
Ah,
Perfect.
yes.
I'm so happy.
I forgot I had this little guy.
It's so good. I'm genuinely like that's adorable. With no real intent, just being a teenager that needs to poke at stuff. Mallory is just kind of flicking open the doors of the lockers just to see if there's any crap left over in them.
Maisie is once again on her hands and knees, bottom cracks with the flashlight this time. Just like
And Ape is going to look for a light switch to see if... can,
Hope springs eternal.
You're like, oh yeah, I'm a teen. I'm just gonna flick. Maisie's like treasure hunting, and Abe is like logic. Twink.
I'm sure they're still running electricity to this building.
For some reason.
he
Never know.
only... he doesn't know that much. He's 11 years old.
So,
Dark room. Gotta turn the light switch on.
So,
Okay, that's how.
okay, we've
that's
got
how
a
they
treasure
do it.
hunting. We've got light switch. What's Mallory doing?
I don't have treasure hunter, but I am just kind of looking through the lockers to see if there's any open and if there's anything left in them. You know, maybe there's keys. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe there's actual helpful items.
Hey, Maisie, what is Treasure Hunter? What does that do?
She is very good at finding the little things that people ignore because they think it's trash, but it's actually treasure.
Beautiful. All right. So,
Hence the musketeer wrapper.
yeah, hence the musketeer wrapper.
Yeah.
So, all right. So as y'all are going through, searching lockers, and there's not a whole lot in the lockers. Couple of
Mhm.
shoes left behind that are a little rotted.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's not great. Couple of leather belts, like that were part of the uniforms. Couple of name tags.
Okay. Wait, whose name is on them?
So
Yeah, sorry.
you gotta come up with more names.
That's okay. I'm just using it to be a jerk.
No, you're fine. So there are names that you wouldn't recognize.
Okay.
There's Kelly, and there's Bob, and
Okay.
Grant. Just things like that.
Hey, Abby. I think we should yell one of these names out into the mall and see if one of them answers. Maybe there's ghosts.
I don't like ghosts. I think you're just being mean.
Maybe. I don't think there's ghosts in here. Why? The mall shut down because it was broke, not because somebody died here. It's fine.
I wasn't even thinking that, but now I think that.
Now we're thinking that.
Well, stop thinking it, okay? I'm just messing with you.
Maisie, you crawling around searching for treasure. You do find a couple of coins. You find 5 dimes, 3 nickels, and lo and behold, wouldn't you know it, 2 quarters.
Hold on. I gotta update my numbers of how many. So I have 7
This
dimes.
is important.
It is
I'm gonna be a millionaire by the end of this.
4 quarters. How many nickels?
3.
3 nickels. I can't wait to get ice cream.
You also find couple of more shiny candy wrappers. Couple of eyeglass screws.
Oh.
And
My backpack's getting full, you guys.
and there is another shiny bolt.
I got 2 of them.
Oh.
Hello there, comrade. You seem
I
pretty
forgot
Can
that my
I-
hydrate had
I got a
noise.
glass of water for your thirsty ass. Drink up.
I have the stream muted, so I can't.
Hydrate or dihydrate for
I
200 channel
just jumped
points.
out of my skin. I forgot that my
Oopsies.
hydrate is a sound alert, so we gotta hydrate.
Oh,
Wait, my water bottle's off screen. Hang on.
hold on. We're good at this.
We're awesome at this. No, you are totally fine. You are
I
totally
need-
good. That was
I
so
just-
funny. I forgot.
I just think chat should know. I thought I had my water bottle on my desk for my peripheral, and I went to get it, and it's my hairspray. Welcome to the 80s.
Don't drink this.
Don't drink
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Hairspray.
We-
On
I-
that
we-
note, though, is there any chance we can take a break in the next like 20 or so minutes? Something
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna
just,
do 5 o'clock.
Cool, cool, cool.
I finished
Oh, that's
my
right.
tea already, so I ran out of things to hydrate with.
Yeah.
I
so-
guess you're
okay.
good. Guess I'll hydrate.
Guess I'll hydrate. So,
Oh, no.
so you two find another shiny bolt.
Yeah.
It's the same as it's the exact same as the other one. It's got that real. It's like chrome. It should not be as shiny as it is.
She's digging. I say digging. She's crawling further in that direction. With
I-
the
did I-
flashlight.
Did I see the bolt when she grabbed it?
No, you did not see the bolt. However, we're gonna lights. So, you search for a light switch, and you find something that feels like a light switch. And so you flip it on. However, it doesn't turn on the bright fluorescence. Instead, it's these weird these
Don't Five
weird
Nights
like
at Freddy's us.
tubes that are lights. that light up, and they're not where they're not like against the top of the walls like you would see like regular lights. They're just kind of stuck to the walls randomly, but you hit this switch and they light up, and so you're casting this blue light.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
Maisie's flashlight is going in the direction of the bolt. Like she is still crawling on the ground with the flashlight.
Okay,
in
so
that
we can.
direction.
You can
Okay,
see
You
so
can
she's-
find her.
Why is there still power here? She's saying out loud.
Thank you, Eclipse. Yep.
What do you
good
mean?
work.
Like power? You can turn that off? I thought.
Well, yeah, they wouldn't run utilities to a building that nobody's using, right?
Well, maybe someone uses it for something still. Maybe they organized it for the party. It's just,
Good
yeah,
point.
it's just him assuming that this party is perfectly legal and as everything is. You know,
Yeah, we're assuming.
everything's-
We're assuming a
everything's-
lot here,
everything's
but
above board
you're right.
for this
You're right.
teenagers party in an abandoned mall.
Yeah, Yeah, they probably would bring a generator up here for that. That's true. Okay.
Yeah, it's not. There's definitely nobody living here.
No.
Like a serial killer
Oh.
or ghosts.
No, absolutely not. And if there was a serial
Ghost-
killer living here, he would kill you in total darkness. He wouldn't put lights out for you.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
And then you just hear baby, baby, Maisie, baby,
That is the
Maisie,
creepiest
Maisie,
thing. I'm
baby.
thinking about like what this looks like. That is the creepiest thing.
That's why I'm having her do it. She's just on her hands and knees with the flashlight going forward, just baby, baby, Maisie, Maisie.
So-
Shut up and pay off. Yeah.
Okay, so something that Maisie said about Sparky is that every time you give him hugs, he kind of gives you a little shock. That's not entirely untrue. And the little shock that Sparky it doesn't hurt. It's like a little just jolt, like ooh. Whenever you grab this bolt, it kind of gives you the same feeling.
Sparky. You hear the sing song and then you just hear Sparky.
As Mallory's immediately turning in that direction. What's Maisie? She thinks she found an exposed wire. Maisie, what are you touching?
A bolt.
What do you mean a bolt?
This one.
Let me see.
Continuing to go forward.
As I'm like doing the aggrieved teenager walk over to her. Like,
Mhm, mhm. Oh my god.
that's the one that you dropped the one you found in the arcade, Maisie.
No, it's
No?
a new one.
Okay.
Sure, it didn't fall out the bottom of your bag. Like,
Yeah. You do have a
No.
whole bag.
Your bag
How
is full
do
of
you
holes.
not? I have a secret pocket.
Okay. Can you show me the other bolt?
Mm-hmm. Dig, dig, dig,
Okay.
dig, 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 dig. I pull out the second bolt again.
Yep.
Okay. Making sure you didn't decide it fell out of my bag.
Nope. No, it did not fall out of your bag.
Well, shoot. Huh.
And it sparked. Like when I hugged Sparky.
Was it?
Abraham is a little bit concerned because these bolts remind him of Frankenstein.
Oh, I hadn't even thought of Frankenstein. I'm gonna be honest. I was thinking UFOs. I don't know why. It's just. What else has?
We have
As she's like,
monster, we have aliens, and we have dog.
yeah.
Well, when
Like-
when we were outside, I found this. It's kind of the same stuff. He pulls out the metal orb.
Oh.
You did find something. You lied to me. That's mean.
It was gonna be a surprise.
Oh, can I see it?
I don't know,
Please?
Mallory.
Here, I'll hold it, and then Maisie can see it, but Maisie can't touch it. Okay? Because we don't want to lose it.
Okay.
Okay. So she's kind of looking at the orb, and she's kind of holding it close to the bolts just to see if they're made out of the same stuff.
They are. They are. And in fact, when you touch the bolts, especially at the same time, you also feel that little kind of whoop jolt.
Uh-oh.
Wait, AB, come here. Come here, AB.
Oh my god.
I need you to touch both of these.
No,
It's for
they
science.
play this game with me at school all the time. I'm not gonna touch it just because you told me to.
Aww.
It's AB, I'm not gonna do anything to you. It's fine. I need you to see this.
Fine.
And as soon as you
Touches the
touch him,
thing.
you also feel that little jolt.
Ow!
It
Mallory!
didn't hurt. It got me too. What are you talking about? It got me too.
It's like when I hug Sparky.
Could have warned
Yeah.
me.
Well, yeah, but it made more
You
sense.
told
if I
me
showed
you
it to
told
you.
me nothing would happen.
No, I said I wouldn't do anything to you.
Maisie's gonna keep searching along the floor.
What? But I mean, you're smart, right, Abe? Like, does metal hold like static electricity or something? I don't know. I don't know this stuff.
Well, we learned about static electricity, so maybe it's that. Maybe they got
Yeah.
batteries.
Baby,
Huh.
baby, Maisie.
But I don't know. I don't know about the bolts. Like the circle thing, the orb could have anything in there, but the
Does-
the
does
bolts
the
they look like just metal.
Yeah. Okay. I wonder why there'd be one at the arcade and one all the way out here though. Like that's weird, right?
Maybe one of the kids who was gonna do the party took it with them.
Hmm.
They're pretty
Maybe.
new bolts. Maybe they're from the Double Dragon machine. That's why I kept dying, because it was a faulty machine.
Yeah.
So I want
Yeah,
all
the
of
machine-
y'all to roll a brains for me.
Got it.
All three of us?
We're gonna split it down the middle. Number to beat is a 6,
I got an 11.
Abe rolls a 12.
12, 11.
11.
11?
Yeah.
Cool, then y'all all hear it.
You're a fresh batch of smart cookies.
Yeah,
hear
so
it.
a little bit off in the distance. It would have been very, very easy to miss if y'all weren't like tuned in, but
Mhm.
y'all do hear almost like something has been gently moved in the next room over, outside of the staff room.
We should go. I want to go. Can we go?
Really quick until she's basically up against Mallory. What was that? Is that the party?
We're not big enough for this party. Let's go. We're
We don't
kids.
know that. We don't know that. Probably it was just somebody setting up.
But the door was locked.
They might have come in another entrance. It's a big building.
Mallory, I'm scared.
I know, but you're very brave. As I'm like holding her hand and doing like the, you're very brave.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to see if we can find more bolts? Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have to go. We don't have to go straight to near the noise if you don't wanna.
Okay.
But we'll find more bolts.
But I thought the noise was where people were.
It is. But if she's scared, take a little lap.
Okay, we'll find those Mallflowers, Maisie.
Yeah. There we go. Come on. Let's go.
I gotta make sure the door stays open first, though. Okay. I
Oh.
don't want to get trapped in here.
Okay.
And he'll
Actually,
go
that's-
back and put the pipe that they used to open the door like in the doorway.
Beautiful.
Mm.
Yeah, it's held
That
open.
that's so smart because if we got stuck in here, we'd absolutely miss curfew.
We can't do that.
That's what you're worried about.
That's what I'm worried about. I'm 14. That is my biggest problem in life.
That's valid. That's valid.
She's gone from singing the names as like a little chant to now like a little like self-soothe. Maisie, Maisie, May, Diana, E, and Mallory. Just like
Or
trying to like
when
calm herself down.
so I'd like to guide the kids out of the staff room and into like the next kind of section. I guess it'd be into the department store. You
Yep.
said
It's into the department store.
okay. And do the blue lights continue in here?
The blue lights continue into the department store.
Okay, and
They're more
they're just kind
scattered
of okay.
because it's large.
Right. So they're probably just along the outer walls, and then the middle is like dark.
Mhm.
All right.
Yes. And it smells like a department store, except make that department store 5 years abandoned.
Mhm.
It's not great.
We
The
have one of
smell
those in my town. I get it.
the smell of the forest is starting to creep into it. You
Mhm.
can see that the floor has been cracked, the foundation's been cracked, and there are like sprouts of grasses and stuff like that coming through the floors. Um, Racks are knocked over. There's still a couple of clothes left behind. Um, the cases where they hold like the perfume and stuff have been knocked and shattered. However, in the distance, under one of the blue lights, in the corner that leads into the mall itself, is a little setup. It's got like somebody drug in like a couch they found on the side of the road with a couple of chairs, um, and a small table.
I definitely want to check that out. I'm gonna lead the kids in that direction. I'm still holding on to Maisie's hand because I'm worried about her running into the middle of everything.
As you should be.
I'm kind of trusting that Abe is gonna follow because Abe. Um, but and we're gonna sit close to the wall so that I can see everybody and go towards that kind of sitting area that they've got going on.
How is Abe doing in this moment with all the scary movie reminders and everything like that? How is Abe doing?
Abe's doing okay, I think. Like mole dark moles, like they're not in, you know, Friday the 13th. They're not in Halloween.
Yeah.
Like it'd be scarier if he'd seen someone scary around, but like no one's around. Um, but he is interested in the blue lights, and like rather than follow them to the living room setup, he might start following those lights, like seeing where they go, just out of
Mhm.
curiosity, like going from light to light, like more curious than he is scared right now.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
So, y'all are all headed to the little living room setup?
Mhm.
Okay. So you'll get there, and I mean, very clearly, these couches and chairs looks like they were picked up off the side of the road. And the table does too. You can tell the leg's been replaced.
Mhm.
For some reason, my internet keeps wanting to not do today.
Yeah, we're getting a few drops, but not so bad.
There we go.
Mhm.
Okay, we're back.
We're
I don't know
we're
what my
getting
internet's
90%
doing
of you.
today. So yeah,
Whatever it
so you go
wants.
to the living room setup. Very clearly, as we're drugged off the side of the road, there's a spring popped out of one of the chair cushions. The table's got a replaced leg. It doesn't match. It's not even really the right size, so it's a little lopsided. Um, but overall, yeah, it's a little hangout spot. There's a couple of glass bottles scattered.
Do I find any more bolts?
You do not
You can't
find.
go on the floor here. There might be broken glass. Be careful.
He's
Aw.
right. Mallory's also gonna mouth a quick silent like for for helping keep her on track.
I don't know why you need help. I think she's doing fine.
Sure.
And
She's definitely sticking very close to Mallory and like holding tight on your hand. Like
Mhm.
you're I don't think you'd be concerned about her
Yeah.
leaving you in this particular moment. But definitely trying to hold your hand and get on the floor is something she would do.
Mhm.
Yeah. And just to clarify, so the sitting area is kind of right by the entrance out into the
Yes.
mall proper. Um, I'm so curious. Actually, I do kind of want to look at the floor because I'm curious if there's skid marks from furniture possibly being moved and dragged about 30 seconds ago.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So there is something here that moved furniture
Yes.
and set it up. Okay, so they are setting up. Somebody just set up, like, of course this is for a party. They need hangout spots. Yeah.
I think you notice then that Abe is a few paces away from you, like following the blue lights.
Mhm.
Like he's gone beyond the living room setup and is now no longer within arm's reach. I would say as you're
Gotcha.
talking and
Oh.
not really listening to you.
Okay.
So the blue
Abe?
lights,
Yeah.
they continue a little further out into the mall proper, but they stop maybe 5, 6 feet, um, within the entrance of the department store.
Hmm.
Mm.
So what do you think? Set up these lights.
The lights? Uh.
They only go this far, and there's no one around.
Yeah. They don't. And she's
Hello?
got.
No answer.
If you're
That's all
a ghost, you gotta tell me.
I was gonna say,
Rules,
as
no
Jack is
answer.
someone who watches so many of those videos, him calling out hello shows he hasn't learned any of the lessons.
I was literally about to yell, Kelly! Bob!
Oh my god.
I don't think she will, though, because honestly, the further we're getting into this, the more concerned she is with just making sure the kids don't go running off, so she doesn't really want to scare Ave right now.
Oh,
Not deliberately. More so. But
Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say she's gonna stick her head out and just see if she can confirm, like, are there any other lights
Now that you
in
can
the
see.
rest of the? I'm sorry, you blipped out there.
Not that you can see.
Not that we can see. Okay, so it is just in the department store. So if we go any further, we've got the flashlight and whatever sunlight's coming through a collapsed roof.
Yep.
Well,
And
I
it's
think
not a
Mallory-
lot because it's probably about 6:15.
yeah.
okay.
I think Mallory
6:15?
Mallory
Not
probably
6:15,
has the
I'm sorry.
flashlight.
Yeah, 6:05. Because y'all
6:05,
got there a little
okay.
after 5.
Right. Oh, hey.
I
As
think Maisie has given Mallory the flashlight and has taken Diana E, which is the name of the octopus plushie. I didn't actually say that. It wasn't just the friend, like, and she is hand in Mallory's
Mhm.
hand, Diana E to her
Yep.
chest.
and I've got Maisie's hand
100%
and
just
flashlight.
yep.
So, kind of by means of calling A back, Mallory is just gonna time check.
Oh, Abe digs around, pulls out the watch. It's after 6 now. They should be here.
Yeah. I mean, they set up, but they're not here. Should we keep looking for them? Maybe they're
Like in a different
further.
store. Maybe
Yeah.
we should go home. I think we should go home.
No, I want to see. I at least want to see somebody's here, right? Like, can't be that bad. We'll just poke around a little bit more.
You promise
maybe
it's
one-
safe?
I promise if we don't see anything, or if we see something super, super scary, we will go straight home. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All the
'Cause I
creaks of an
kinda wanna know
abandoned
now.
settling mall.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. Yeah. So, besides, I need you here for now because you're my timekeeper, right? So no matter what, if we hit 7 o'clock, we're going home anyway. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. Let's go.
So y'all, I'm assuming y'all are progressing further into this mall.
Correct. Yep. Out into the kind of main area. Are we
On
first floor or second floor? It doesn't
First floor.
matter. Okay, good.
First floor. And looking around, just, at the nature coming in, the couple of flowers that are poking out through the floors. Dandelions are hardy as could be. There is a upstairs. There's a sudden sound of glass shattering and a shout.
Is Abe within arm's reach?
I don't know. That's Abe.
Abe?
I think so for now.
I am grabbing your shirt, and I already have Maisie's hand, and I'm pulling both of you against the wall.
If you look
Why do you
up
do
towards
that?
the noise, there is a little bit of a light.
I
guess
think.
the party's up there.
Yeah, I think maybe somebody threw a rock through the window. As you do, you know.
Mallory, are these
Yeah.
bad kids?
No, they're probably just stupid kids. I throw rocks through windows. Don't tell mom that. But I throw rocks through windows sometimes.
They're probably just stupid kids.
But are you a
allowed-
stupid kid?
Are you allowed to throw rocks through windows?
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Are we allowed to throw rocks through windows?
No, that's why you throw rocks through windows in places like an abandoned mall where nobody can see you doing it.
Well, we're seeing them do it.
Exactly. That's why they're stupid kids.
And this is actually where I think is a good place to cut for break.
Excellent.
For a bio break. So why don't we do, what, 5-10 minutes?
Yeah, that should be enough time.
Awesome. So we will come back and see if y'all are brave enough to investigate the shattering glass noise.
And make sure to donate to Lion's fundraiser.
Yes.
Yes,
Um,
absolutely. Donos to the Mutual Aid Fund. Looks like the link just went up a little bit ago in the chat. Definitely take
Yes.
a look at it.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys in about 5-10 minutes.
See you in a bit. Bye.
Bye for now.
What are you doing? He's not.
And we are back. Let me pause the music. There we go. And we are back. Hello, everybody. I know it's only been a few minutes, but on the last episode, we there was a noise upstairs of a glass bottle shattering, or of glass shattering, and a shout.
Okay, and then I just kind of yoinked the kids against the wall because I was worried that like something might come at us. And you said I can't really see the area where like I know generally where it came from, but I can't see it.
You can see a
I
little
can't
bit of
see
a
it.
light. Like the like, I don't know how to call it the shadow of a light, but that's what it is. The shadow of a
Okay,
light.
Yeah.
That, like-
a shaft of light through a.
Yeah, you can tell there is a
Yeah.
light there. You just kind of get a little bit of ambient.
It's
Okay.
so the way it's positioned, it's
Mhm.
so the balcony of the upstairs, it's a little too in your way to be able to see into it.
Got it. Okay.
An aura of light. That's cool.
An aura of light.
Thank you. There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good word.
Okay, I wasn't gonna take the kids upstairs because that second floor makes me nervous, but
We gotta be cool with the cool kids.
gotta be cool. We gotta be cool. We can't be. I was gonna say I'm not gonna pussy out in front of the cool kids, but also I'm not gonna say the P word because my sister's here.
I don't think that's a word you want her hearing and repeating.
No.
ever.
That's just how you
No.
refer to cats sometimes.
Yeah. Peak big sister life.
For real.
I'm gonna say we should try to find some stairs or an escalator, which is now technically stairs.
Yeah.
So I think we should. I still want to stick to the walls, but I think we should keep scooting.
Okay.
If we keep making the circuit around the mall, we're gonna run into an escalator eventually.
Oh yeah, 100%. And y'all do. Guys. It is so dark where y'all are at.
Mhm.
that y'all keep crawling along that wall though, and I mean it's just flat wall. There's really nothing there. Y'all do come across some stairs, or what once was an escalator.
Mm-hmm. Nice Mitch Hedberg moment for us here.
Mm-hmm.
So we just gotta keep heading towards the light, right? And go
Yeah.
upstairs. Are you sure
Yeah.
we wanna be at this party?
This is the one time we want to follow the light.
Truly. Well, okay, I'll tell you what. Because, like, and correct me if I'm wrong, GM, but it's like one of those kind of wraparound balconies that's empty in the middle, the second floor is. Okay, so I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go around the other side so we can see what it is, but we can turn right around and leave if we see it and we don't like it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to hold my hand too?
No, I'm too big.
Okay. Okay.
So, so y'all are
Especially.
y'all begin to walk so y'all could see it. And as y'all are going, there, just out of the corner of your eye there, Abraham, was almost a movement.
I don't like the almost a movement.
It was almost a movement. It was a movement. What it was, you really can't tell.
Yeah.
But it was just this movement out of the corner of your eye, coming through one of the sunbeams, half-lit sunbeams, through the fallen
Yeah.
roof. But y'all turn, and y'all are able to look, and yeah, there's people in there. There's people in there. The lights, there's the same kind of bar lights that y'all had seen, just a different color. Instead of blue, they are more of a purple. And you can hear like the shaking of a spray paint can.
These are bad kids.
No, she said they're stupid kids.
Thank you, Maisie.
There's no difference.
Yes, there is.
Well, why is it then? You don't know.
Yes, I do.
You don't. You stop pretending you know stuff.
Stop pretending you're big.
I am big.
Poor middle child syndrome here.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
god.
bigger than you. I'm 3 inches taller than you.
He's getting it coming and going.
Stand
poor
on
kid.
tiptoes to try to get taller than him.
I'm not gonna play this game. Like he's legit scared to stand at the same height.
Yeah. I mean, do
But
we?
he was quite loud with that.
Yeah. Do we want to get close? See, here's the thing. I'm not going to win cool points by getting closer because am I showing up to the graffiti party? Yes. Am I showing up with my lame siblings? Also, yes. I mean, they're not going to hurt us. She's kind of saying out loud, almost like,
If they do, you said you'd beat them up.
I did.
You promised.
That's true. I
Who
did
wants
promise
to
that.
see Mallory beat somebody up?
With my D4 in fight, by the way.
Yeah, and I'll fight too, cause I wouldn't want you to do it by yourself.
Diane
appreciate
can
that.
fight.
Diane can throw 8 punches at once.
Yeah. She's big scary.
Well, I think.
She just clutches the octopus closer.
Do you think we can get closer while being quiet? Because I want to see if I want to see if I know these people. Or, like, whether they're cool, more or less, or whether they're, like, complete stranger weirdos.
Sure. It's up to y'all.
All right. And she's kind of asking it to the other two. Do we want to get closer and see who these guys are? But we'll stay quiet and we'll try and make sure they don't see us.
Okay,
Grips her hand.
Mm-hmm.
let's
and then,
go.
Like, okay.
I'm big, so I'm gonna go first. Like he's been really upset by the
Yeah.
by being obliterated in argument by a 7-year-old. So
Yeah.
he's taking the lead now.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Don't
If
push
anything
it.
happens to Abe, I will own up to it, and I am sorry.
he's
Alright.
mask on, marching up the stairs.
All right.
Are we sneaking or are
Uh,
we marching?
It's sneak marching.
Sneak marching.
Yeah.
Okay, that works.
Immediately tiptoeing. Yeah.
So,
He's light on his feet. He can go quite quick and quite quiet.
so y'all are gonna roll flight checks for me because the kids are loud. The spray paint cans are going off. You only have to beat a 3.
Okay. I did get an 11.
Oh no.
What did you do, Maisie? What did you do? What did you do, Maisie?
Got a 2, and that's with my +1.
Stop.
Oh god. Oh god.
With my +1, it's a 4.
And you're
Okay.
+1 because you're Jason Mask,
I'm a +1 because Jason Mask was a 5.
so it's 5.
Yeah, my +1 just is in flight. So I rolled a 1 on a d8.
Well,
I think Maisie is just clinging to your arm and not looking down and kick something.
trip
probably.
something. Yeah. Trips over something. Yeah.
okay.
I could see that.
So y'all are going up the stairs, and yeah, there's a glass bottle. People hanging out there. They leave their trash everywhere, and it's dark.
Mhm.
So you kick a glass bottle as soon as you hit the top of the balcony, and it falls to the floor and shatters. At the same time as the bottle rolling off and shattering on the first story, you hear a loud, like somebody opening a large metal door somewhere off in a distance, somewhere else in the mall. And the kids, in whatever little store they're in,
Yeah.
they stop spray painting and they're like, "Hey, what the fuck?" And they start. You can hear them kind of tramping out to investigate. There is a noise, Mallory, that you would recognize. Whoever you think would be spray painting.
No. Brett told me he was working tonight. Damn it.
So yeah, you would hear your friend's voice. Whoa, yo, what the fuck was that? And they, drop the spray cans, and they start coming marching out. Who's out there?
Abe runs away.
Damn it.
Where? Like down the
He's,
stairs?
he's not going to go back down the stairs, but he's going to run to the opposite side of the stair, like the level we're on.
Okay.
I did promise him we could go on that side of the stairs.
So he doesn't like make a peep. He just sort of like sprints,
And it's dark.
and it's very dark.
And you walked away from the flashlight
It's getting
because
dark.
I have the flashlight.
Maisie is going to very quietly say, "I'm sorry. Also, what's a fuck?"
Not that Mallory's gonna say this, but wow, that came full circle, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Okay, so now Abraham has run off in the opposite direction, where there is very little light, if any.
If Brett's there, I know the guys. I feel like I know the guys are cool, but also I cannot let him run away. I have to go fight. I have to go get him. We're not losing him in here.
I'm
So,
sorry, Maisie, you also got an adversary token for that.
Oh, yes.
adversary tokens. We're gonna need them eventually. So
Abraham.
then we.
Go
Oh,
ahead, I'm sorry. No, go
No,
ahead.
no, no. I was just reiterating that we're going after Abe.
So the ball is in your pocket? The ball you found outside?
Yeah, he took it back after we were screwing with it earlier.
Yeah. So I've got the metal ball, and also if it's at this point you almost have to choose between me and Maisie, because you might be able to catch me, but if you're going that fast,
Mhm.
you might have to leave Maisie behind.
Ooh.
Oh
Maisie
boy,
does not
I
run fast as the 11-year-old boy. That is for sure.
I think here's what we do: is I stick with Maisie and just lose sight of you. because splitting up is always a good thing to do.
Yeah, it
And I just have to find you.
Yeah, it is.
Great thing to do.
I think that's the only way this goes down.
Sounds like it. It's either that or you leave the 7-year-old behind.
Exactly. I'm not leaving. Here's the thing.
I'm fine. You can.
Brett's
leave me
cool.
alone.
I'm not trusting him with a 7-year-old.
You don't know what word she'll come back knowing.
God. He'll probably explain the long hug.
So, Abraham, the ball, the sphere, the metal sphere in your pocket starts to, as you're running, it starts to kind of gently buzz against your leg through your pocket.
Mhm. And in the 80s, of something vibrating in your pocket is something we're not used to.
Mhm.
We don't have mobile phones, so he'll like reach out and like pull it out. As soon as he's in the dark, by the way, he'll like find a corner to crouch into.
Right.
Like he's in like safe mode in the corner, crouched, bag in front of him, and he like make no
He's-
noise, cover your ears until he feels the vibration in his pocket, and then he'll take it out.
So you take it out. There's all these strange symbols that are now lit up in the same blue that was downstairs in the Dillards.
Oh.
And it is kind of this gentle kind of buzz that's happening.
Were
Mhm.
you on the right track with aliens? I think you were on the right track with aliens. Yeah, I think.
I might be on the right. Listen.
So their symbols, are they? Is there anything there that they would recognize? Any familiar shapes, or is it like runes? Or
So
is
there
it
would
like
be, okay, so I'm trying to think. There would probably be familiar shapes because of the movies that Abe watches.
Mhm.
Will you know what they are? No. But they are kind of like similar. Trying to see. Hang on 1 minute.
They're all from Farscape.
Farscape's now? Yeah, that's a 90s show.
Oh, you're right. I'm sitting here trying to think. I don't know if they're.
I think
don't know if there were
Predators
any
just
good-
come out.
Okay, but like
Um,
for I was thinking for television.
Mm. No, he watches movies on his
True,
on
true,
the,
true.
the Betamax.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Predator just came out.
How
Oh,
far
80s
when
would-
did Alien versus Predator come out?
Alien versus Predator wasn't until 2004.
Oh, so we got a while for that one.
Yeah, that's a
the-
minute. The Alien itself was 1987. So
Alien was like 79, I think.
you're right. I had the
yeah.
numbers backwards.
The Thing had come out.
The thing.
Oh no!
He's for sure seen the thing, but
Talk
we're
about
not
being alone in the dark, surrounded by people you can't trust. I'm sure this is a good day for this is a
Like,
good day to be
in my
Abe.
head, I'm seeing the symbols on the Predator's clock.
Yeah,
when it's
that's a
standing
good way to
down the
put
bell.
that.
Oh.
I was gonna say E.T., but E.T. is not horror. Ooh, the
Yeah.
Fly also.
Isn't
came
it though?
out.
kind
Yeah,
of a little bit, but
that's
yeah.
valid.
I think he.
Valid. The
You
Fly
are,
also
yeah.
came out around that time.
hmm
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah.
right.
Predator's clock is a
Yep. No, Predator's clock is
Oh.
great.
good aesthetic.
What the he's struggling to think of a word to finish the sentence with, and he remembers all the movies he's watched and the what Brett just shouted.
Always heard like
What the fuck?
Gonna finish
Ah!
that very nicely.
King.
Beautiful.
Is this the first time he's cussed?
Out loud for sure.
Oh.
Aw.
Would
Like, I
this
think
be
he
would this be
was
loud
probably
enough?
told off.
Would this be loud enough for Mallory or Maisie to hear?
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
I- Should we roll for it?
Sure, if y'all want to roll for it, that's fine.
I
I
think
think we
last
should,
last
because
time he swore was when he was a lot younger and like he'd seen it on a TV show and his parents told him off.
Aw.
What do we for sure?
Yeah, no, y'all can roll it. So it would be just
No.
if y'all want to roll brains for it,
No,
Brains, that'll work.
then whoever's
a
got
No,
the
Maisie's.
that's a 2.
How about a 9
9. Abraham, you want to roll for brains?
to like versus us? I like it.
7.
Oh. Okay. So Maisie's
Nope.
Maisie's off in dreamland. but I heard that.
The only safe
Okay.
place to be right now.
So valid.
Is that another adversary token?
That is another adversary token.
Yes, it is. We're gonna need to start
Do I,
spending
do I
those
get
soon,
one
I think.
for being beaten in that?
Good question.
An adversary token?
Because it's not a roll against the GM, but I did
No, I did lose.
technically. GM ruling pending.
I'm sorry.
So
I'm
do I
so
get an
I
adversary
heard y'all
token for
talking and then
losing?
I spaced for a second.
Oh, he was asking, does he get an adversary point for technically losing that
Yes.
roll?
Yes. I'd say yeah. Go for it.
Excellent.
Cool. Wouldn't want to lose out on it.
Mm-hmm. All right, then absolutely I'm going in the direction of that.
Beautiful.
You
Beautiful.
just tug on Maisie because she's not walking without your assistance right now.
Correct. Yeah, I'm still hobbled by Maisie. I'm limited on my speed.
So, yeah, you're headed towards Abraham. There is another noise in the distance that you heard the door open. There is another noise of something heavy being moved. You do hear the boys shout again. And kind of, whoa, somebody's just trying to scare us, man. And then you hear like, no, we need to get out of here, type of, argument going on.
Yeah. Okay. Mallory's current plan is find I'm so sorry I forgot your name. Find Abraham and freaking run because clearly this party is not fun.
Not even any music.
No, there's not even any music. It's so lame.
Secret
So, yeah.
parties are dumb parties.
You know what they are. Honestly, we're not doing this again.
Valid.
So
Count
yeah,
of
she'll
300.
yeah. Literally, we don't have enough children to have a proper house party. So, yeah, I guess we'll go after and try to find Abe. Following his little voice.
Yeah, and at some point you're gonna get to a point where you can see also kind of the glow of the weird characters on
Yeah.
the sphere.
Mm-hmm.
Are the characters moving or are they staying still?
They're staying still.
Because they're like carved in?
Yes, so they're
Or-
almost like
okay.
little inclusions
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, I see.
that were completely unnoticeable until the light.
That's so cool. All right, so once I can kind of see that glow, and I'm assuming it's lighting up, well, the hockey mask, enough that I could see.
The one time you
Um,
want to see the hockey mask.
Oh god, can we just talk about too this dark, unlit crevice of a mall with just this blue glowing disembodied hockey mask sitting
And
there?
it's only us that know that it's a good thing.
Yeah.
It looks a bit like No Face from
Aww.
Spirited Away right now.
Oh,
With
yeah.
I love
the
that
white
movie.
oval.
Yeah.
I don't know that y'all can see. I'm wearing Ghibli earrings.
yes,
Oh,
I love that so
no.
much.
That's
I
so
love both of
cute.
those.
That's adorable. But yeah, so she's gonna beeline it now and kind of like whisper shout over it, Abe.
Mallory, hide!
What are you doing?
Hide!
Okay. Like she's not even questioning it at this point. She will just go in and she will pointedly stand between Abe and the rest of the mall. So that ideally the glow doesn't go very far. What are you doing? What is going on?
This
With
thing
this.
is. It,
Yeah, I see that. What'd you do?
I didn't do it.
Well, something
Maybe-
did it.
Maybe when someone says fuck, it activates. I don't.
You know?
That's a good logic.
Yeah.
That's
you
good
know?
logic.
The logic in this game from start to finish has been flawless. I
Flawless.
think.
So I'm gonna kind of throw in a little GM inclusion. I know that's the wrong game, but I'm kind of throwing a little GM inclusion.
That's okay.
Mallory would remember the King and Lightman,
Mhm.
and the thing about like coming interested in the arcade conversation.
Yeah, I've been thinking about where to bring up the monster because I didn't think she would throw it out while we were snooping because again, don't want to scare Abe. But okay. I'm saying this and I need you to understand I'm not saying this to mess with you or scare you. But the grown-ups at the arcade were talking about a monster and they said it wasn't real, but there's something in the mall that's not us and it's not those boys and it's doing something. I don't know what.
How
So-
big would Abraham be into
Monster
local
like Frankenstein?
cryptids?
Ooh.
Maybe a little bit.
A little
Like
bit.
probably like if there's any books about it in the library, or if there's people like to make fun of Abe, so they probably talk about things that might want to chase Abe out in the woods.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gotten threatened by Bigfoot before or with Bigfoot.
Yeah, it's like don't go. You're so
Bigfoot
so small.
showed
You,
up at school and-
wouldn't even
So,
take a Bigfoot.
a story that Abe would have heard or been threatened with, and then a story that Maisie would have heard because it's kind of a also children's bedtime story. Just not as scary whenever you're telling it to a 7-year-old. Is the local wild man. So they say the story goes that the local wild man for kids, this is Maisie's version, that the local wild man came from the stars.
Aliens. Got it.
And Abraham would know that kids would tell him that they were going to, leave him outside in the middle of the night so that the wild man got him.
Yeah,
Oh, that's mean.
that is mean.
He's the perfect
What-
snack
is it-
for the wild man.
Is it going to be the wild man? It's too early. It's not in the dark time. Does he want? Does he want to take his? Does this belong to him? Is he gonna come and get it? Is he gonna come and kill me and take it?
So, okay. So they were joking again. I don't know because grown-ups are weird like this, right? So I don't know if they were being serious. But they said that whatever monster they were talking about was interested in the arcade. So there was
Like
something.
Double Dragon.
I'm wondering about that bolt we found.
My bolt.
Yeah, your bolt. Because think about it, right? So it wants something in the arcade, and now there's something weird in the mall that we think is it, right? It could be it. The only thing that we know that they have in common is we found bolts there and we found a bolt here. So maybe the wild man needs these bolts for something.
The wild man, a robot.
I mean, they always said he came from like the stars or something, so maybe? Or maybe he needs to, repair his spacecraft? I don't know. I'm just.
If he needs them, why did he drop them?
As
he
if
broken?
Maisie's
Is
never
he-
dropped anything in her life.
No.
Yeah. Maisie of all people.
I mean, it's not like her other stuffy is in the dryer because of her dropping it in a giant mud puddle. Absolutely.
No, absolutely not. Well, and if it was, she already forgot that. So.
She doesn't drop anything ever. Her
Ever.
bag has no holes in it.
The only things she's ever owned are in her hands right now.
Yeah, and there are 5 lights.
They're
All right.
oh my god. That's a
Thank you.
reference.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I'm gonna suggest something. Totally get it if we just want to bail on this. I think the bolts and the shiny ball thing belong to that guy. And I think if we give them back, he will leave us all alone. Thoughts?
Can we leave them for him?
Like cookies for Santa Claus.
Exactly.
Remember to leave your nuts and bolts out for
For the robot alien. Of course.
Wild man.
Yeah, I think we can leave the bolts out and then we can leave the orb out, and the orb is shiny, so he'll go to the orb and then we can hide. And maybe he'll take all his stuff and never see us and leave. What do we think?
What about the bad kids?
They're not bad kids, they're stupid kids.
It's the same thing.
If here
He does
Really
shout that
don't.
again.
Shh. Shh. If they're all, I heard them running away. They'll figure themselves out. They're big. They can figure it out.
You still don't tell me what fuck is.
I told you it's a secret.
The code word for the orb.
Oh. Why did they know it?
Because they're bad kids. They hang out with the wild man all the time, I bet.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. Could be. At this point, could be.
Mallory's like, anything to get the 7-year-old to shush. Yes.
Yeah, she really is like, yeah, fine, whatever. Okay, so Abraham. Time check?
Abraham checks the time.
6:45.
Okay, we got 15 minutes to give the wild man his stuff back. And then we're leaving. Okay?
Can we just leave the stuff and go?
What if he doesn't get it? And then what if he's still running around?
I don't want to see him.
You don't have to look. I'll look for you. Okay? And then we'll make sure he's gone. And then we'll go right home.
I'm gonna use
Okay.
my binoculars.
You can use them if you want to, sweet pea.
That way I don't see him. They see him.
I love Maisie.
I do too. Maisie is just the best. Everybody roll a brains for me.
Brains.
We'll split it down the middle again for a 6.
Okay.
I can just take it with D12, right? To take a
Ooh,
6.
another 11. I'm doing great on brains and nothing else.
So we have a 6, an 11,
And a 9.
and a 9. Okay. So Maisie is actually going to be the first one to see it.
Uh-oh.
Really to hear it. So
Better.
that's not better. So not super close, but definitely like coming down towards y'all. You hear heavy footsteps and almost like a noise.
It's the woman. It's the woman. Mallory, it's the woman.
Yeah. Shh. Okay. Give me the bolts. We got both the bolts. And we got the orb. Okay. All right. We're gonna. And Abe, can I have the orb? The ball thing.
Okay. Be careful. It sparks.
I will. And she's gonna take it. And she's going to like underhand toss, throw the bolts across the tile floor. And I know there's a little bit of a rise at the railing, so I know they're not going to fall down to the second. And then roll the ball after it.
Let's do a bronze check.
Okay.
You got to beat a 3 for it to land where you want it to.
Okay. There we go. Oh my god. I got a 5. It fell off my desk. I didn't feel good about taking a roll when it landed directly in my hand because it didn't lie flat, so I rolled it again and it went across my entire keyboard. It was not ready to give me an answer.
It
Try
had to
again
be
later.
Yeah, truly. Answer unclear.
Answer unclear. So yeah,
But I got a 5.
they land where you want them to.
Okay, and then I'm pulling the kids back into whatever, like, storefront, empty storefront or whatever we can duck into so that we're in the dark. And I'm turning the flashlight off.
So the roaring and stomping noise gets louder, and you hear, and it stops. And you can almost, because your eyes have pretty much almost adjusted at this point, you can kind of make out this very large shape. And you can hear it as it crouches down. You can hear it roar as it crouches, and then there's very interesting clicks, just
Mm-hmm.
as it reaches
Right.
down and picks up what you've tossed.
Mhm.
Y'all just watch it in this moment.
Don't eat
I'm
this wild man. Don't eat this wild man. Don't eat this wild man.
I am holding Abraham's hand. Not the other way around.
So that's valid.
Maisie has the binoculars and no lights.
Excellent. I'm not interacting with this thing. No.
And from where about its eyes would be, come these very faint beams of light. And it looks at, and they're blue. They're the same blue. And it looks at the orb, it looks at the bolts, and it kind of turns its head one way. It turns its head the next way. And you can hear it drop something small on the ground, and it walks off.
Maisie's gonna go grab what they dropped.
I'm gripping Maisie's entire forearm to keep her from running out there until that thing is gone.
It's gone. After a couple of minutes, the footsteps are way out.
Okay, now I want to see too. Okay, let's go.
What is Abraham doing?
I think Abraham has decided that, okay, the thing's walked off.
Yeah.
Now it's time to be brave.
Okay.
Valid.
I am still death grip on your hand.
Let go of me.
Like,
Where's the flashlight?
it is. Where did I put it when I turned it off? That's a good question. I probably put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Because
Like, it's sticking out of. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not very
it's a
big.
small
It probably
one.
is still sticking out. Like, Maisie could grab it if she wanted to be quite honest. But yeah, no, if Abraham's gonna, like, shake me off. What's
Sorry.
that?
I said, who knows if she'll even remember to ask for it back.
True. But no, if Abraham's shaking my hand off, then I'll just, like, fine, whatever.
I'm not a
And then-
baby.
I know, but
What is
she
it?
doesn't want to say she was scared.
Yeah, how does the cool
Whatever.
14-year-old big sister explain?
It's fine.
Maisie is rummaging around trying to find the thing that was dropped.
So,
Yeah.
so it is a quarter.
Wait a minute. Did it take the things that we
Yeah, those are gone.
and it left a quarter?
It left a quarter.
Guys, put nuts and bolts under your pillows for the for the bolt fairy.
wild man.
Yeah. Keep a
Maisie
little
has
metal on my pillow
5
for the
quarters.
bolt man.
She could spend a whole 30 minutes at the arcade.
That's so good. Oh,
You got
my
like a
God.
whole dollar?
I have more than $1 by this much.
Whoa.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's not how math works, but that's how number of coins works.
Yep, that is how number of
Correct.
coins work.
Okay. We're going straight home from here. She's proposing to the other two. You're not telling anybody about this? And we can go to the arcade whenever you want tomorrow.
Okay,
unless
but
unless you want
I
to
want to
allow
go to
my
the
brother.
arcade again, and you gotta I won't tell that we came here, but you can't tell that I said the F word.
I won't.
What's the F word?
Fun.
That's the grown-up secret.
You can't play fun? Oh man, that's rough.
It sucks to suck, bro.
And
That's such a rough life when you can't say fun. Oh man.
That's,
Hashtag just-
that's what it means to be a grown up.
just middle child things.
Don't have fun. I'm sad. I don't want
Oh
to.
god, you went from only child to middle child. I just realized this.
Yeah.
That's such a raw deal.
Went from everything is about me and yet I'm still ignored to nothing is about me and I'm very ignored.
Yeah. Nothing is about me until we need somebody to pick on. Yeah. No, she
Let's go home.
yeah, let's go home.
We're already gonna be late.
Not if we bike really, really, really fast. Maisie, how fast do you think you can bike? As she's like leading.
Super fast.
Okay, let's go. We'll rate. Well, no, we can't race home because somebody might fall behind. But
She's trying to show you how fast she can ride her bike while you guys are walking back to the end.
incredible. I'm just picturing like stomping her little feet.
Yes. Like very much like
So good. Perfect. Perfect. Maisie, when you're gonna show me how fast you can bike home. Okay?
Yeah.
When we go. Let's go.
All right, so y'all make it to y'all's bikes. The kids are gone. The boys
Yeah.
left.
They split.
Yeah. They left.
after teaching Maisie a new valuable word.
Yeah.
So the boys left, and y'all make it to y'all's bikes, and yeah, y'all have got a little bit of time to get home. Let's go ahead and make this a flight check.
Oh!
The first street lamp is flickering.
But yeah, it is flickering on. It is a flight
In the
check.
direction of our home and we have to like race them.
You guys better not slow me down. I rolled an 19 with my +1.
Oh, you got it. You used your 20 for that. Okay.
Yeah, my 20's in flight.
I rolled a 6 + 1, so 8.
8.
Sorry, 7.
So the adversary
Seven.
token do what?
You can add a +1 to your roll.
Can I use both of them on the same roll?
Can I also use my loyal ability, which means spending an adversary token to give a +2 instead of a +1?
Yep.
Because I rolled
Excellent.
a 5, which
I
is a
have-
6, plus
Can I-
both
can I
my
use my-
adversaries, which is an 8.
Can I use my adversary token to be intuitive and spend it to ask the GM about my surroundings?
Yes, you can.
And you have to be
Oh,
answered
you're-
honestly.
you're an
When I look back at the mall and up at the windows, do I see any sign of the wild man?
So excited. You do. In the dying sunlight, you see the wild man. He is walking off towards the forest. Robotic legs, probably about 7 feet tall. And he's got, you can't really make out like what he looks like because he has a tattered cloak with a hood up.
Oh, okay.
That is so cool. Maisie, I don't want to ask for your exact role, but how much help do you think you need?
Well, you got what, an 18?
18.
Uh,
He got an 8?
7.
7.
I'm doing
What'd you get?
slightly better than him.
Okay. Actually, I have 2 adversary tokens. Can I give 1 to each? And
Sure
they both
can.
get +2.
Sure can.
We're doing that.
So I'm
I
at
am
10.
spurring these kids on.
You are spurring the kids on. And y'all do make it home just in time.
When we get home, Maisie's gonna go into her room and dig into the bottom of her toy chest and pull out probably someone's thrown away lunchbox and open it up and add her treasures to it. So she's adding, for reminder, she is adding the favorite stick and the plushie and the binoculars and her little pocket knife all stay in the bag. She's
Okay.
going to keep her quarters in the bag.
Okay.
But she's adding 2 eyeglass screws, 3 nickels, a pretty rock. We don't have the things anymore. 7 dimes and 5 candy wrappers.
Yep.
It's
Amazing.
a very good day for treasure
I
hunting.
love it so much. It is a very good day for treasure hunting.
For the next year, Abraham's sketchbook is now full up entirely of pictures of the wild man that start
Ooh.
quite vague and from a distance, like you saw him. But eventually, artistic license takes over, and by the end of the book,
Mhm.
he's like the superhero figure that Abe is writing comic books about.
That's
Oh.
incredible.
But,
I dig that.
I love that.
but he is still like a Bigfoot with robot legs. Like he doesn't assume the whole thing's a robot. He just assumes the legs must be robotic. But he's the wild man, so he's also a Bigfoot. So he's the Bigfoot with robot legs.
So he's Bigfoot with robot. That makes sense.
Superhero robot Bigfoot.
Superhero robot Bigfoot is
Superhero robot Bigfoot.
That's the new chant.
Yes. Oh no! She's just gonna run around the house singing that. I'm so happy.
Superhero robot Bigfoot. Superhero robot Bigfoot. It's now a dance.
I love that so much.
Gotta have good rhythm with it.
A very, very long time goes by after this where Mallory does not once call him Abby or Abby baby. And the next time she is at the record store when Brett is working, because that's the only time she can really nail him down, because she's not allowed to go to his house. Yeah, I guess it'd be pretty soon after that, but if the store's kind of empty, she might just kind of like lean in a little bit and be like, so were you at the mall for that thing?
I don't know what you're talking about. And he's got like this like he kind of looks around the record store.
So you didn't see that? And she's like, there's nobody close enough to hear, but she's still like lowering her voice. You didn't see him?
He kind of again. There's nobody close enough to notice
Yes!
if you were to say anything, but just in case, you're fucking with him. He's just kind of looking at you. Thing. What are you talking about?
As you did that, the lighting
I know.
got really bright.
I saw that.
That was really
Highlighting your question.
Oh my god, you didn't! You ran like a pussy! I saw him!
Red, like, what are you talking about?
The other night while you were out with your buddies, I freaking saw you. I saw you get so freaking scared.
What were you doing at the mall? Didn't you have babysitting duty to do?
I figured it out.
You didn't figure out shit.
I saw him though, and you ran away.
Red, from what? Does Diane have you huffing?
No.
He just denies.
Sure. Alright.
I'd say about 2 weeks after the incident, they're like at dinner, and Maisie's just sitting there like really real concentration face. What is fuck?
For waiting until I was almost done drinking.
You're welcome. Just like really frustratedly, just like meh. Ironically,
know,
the answer to the same question that she had is, what is the long hug? But she doesn't know that.
and I just want to stress, it's not a lie when Diane says that, or not, when Mallory says we weren't hanging out with those kids.
It's not. It is not a lie.
It is a lie of our location, or
They didn't ask that.
Just where you heard that from, sweetie.
Yeah.
Where did you hear that from?
one of the boys yelled it.
One of the boys. One of the boys where?
It's a secret.
It's a secret. And mom kind of like, yeah, okay, it's a secret. Look, sweetheart, those are very grown up words.
Just like the long hug.
Just like the long hug.
Oh,
I'm
no.
assuming this is happening at like breakfast or something.
No, we are at the table with the whole family.
Mallory is just like,
I'm tired of things being grown up words.
Well,
promise I did not teach her that.
Get big then. Grow up.
You too.
get big then.
I'm already big. I grew a whole 2 centimeters.
Since we've said it's breakfast, that's about when mom slides the glass of milk forward and goes, in order to get big, you have to drink your milk.
Just downs it. And then is full because she's tiny.
Yeah. Aw.
Couple of days after the incident, in the middle of the night, there was a really strange glow at the arcade. And like the whole town could almost feel the rumble if you were awake. If you were asleep, it wasn't enough to wake you up, but if you were awake, it was enough to feel a rumble in the earth throughout this small little town as this big beam of light shot out from the arcade up into the sky. And if anybody was watching outside the window, they would have seen the wild man going back up into the stars.
Yeah. Maisie was asleep.
Daisy was asleep.
Maisie was asleep and does not believe you later. You're lying to her.
Like Abraham was probably awake. He doesn't like sleeping very much. He has bad dreams, but he does think it's a dream,
That's valid.
and it ends up in the book.
Odds I was asleep, evens I was awake. I was up late listening to my record player with my headphones on. And Jack is 6'3", so lots of milk. Wait, you're 6'3"?
Mhm.
Holy cow. That's very tall.
That's very tall.
I am a very proud 5'3".
Fantastic.
Not.
I don't know if Mallory acknowledges this in any way to Abe other than like knowing looks the next morning.
Yeah, probably when she sees the new on the fridge drawing of
Mhm.
superhero robot Bigfoot
Uh-huh.
heading towards space
Yeah.
with a very specific color of light
Yup.
in his jet trail.
Yup. Absolutely.
Yes.
This is
I
that's
do
so
like to
freaking
think-
cool.
I do like to think that Abe actually gets a growth spurt that year.
Yes.
I hope so.
Yes.
It's gotta be coming soon.
See,
Yes.
if you leave your nuts and bolts out for the wild man, he'll give you a few inches of height.
I thought he gave you quarters. Hang on. When did that change?
Well, this is the gender binary. It's quarters for girls and height for boys.
All right.
And you discover
Sorry.
that you're trans when he leaves you the other one.
If you leave your nuts and bolts out for the wild man, he'll give you inches for Sure.
Hopefully not in a long hugs type scenario.
Well, you notice I said a few inches dot 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 of height.
Why did you dot dot dot?
Because it took me a minute to realize the phrasing of that was flawed.
Oh, flawed. No, flawed is subjective in this instance.
I think all of 3 of the quotes that I've put have been yours, by the way.
I'm pretty sure.
I just say shit. Where are you putting these?
Oh, on Twitter.
Excellent. I'm being tweeted.
So how I do it is, so we have wet dog and jelly residue out of I should have written out
Yeah.
of context. Kids on Bikes quote.
Yeah.
I'm going into a condemned building with small children. I just don't need to lose them in there. Same thing, out of context. Kids on Bikes quote, because I can't tag you in them.
Right.
And if you leave your nuts and bolts out for the wild man, he'll give you inches dot 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 of height. Congratulations.
This is exactly what my internal monologue sounds like all day, by the way.
I do this not every game, but quite frequently. I'm just like, all right, TTRPG quote, here we go from the night.
Yeah.
No context. Good luck.
I'm honored. I'm
That-
honored to be cited.
Beautiful.
Yeah. This was a lot of fun.
Good. I'm glad y'all had fun. I was just about to say that is our adventure. That is our Aliens and Arcades adventure. That went a completely different way, but that's okay. I like that.
Oh, it was really cool.
Wait, what? I'll ask after game. I'm very curious. I always love hearing how the GM thought it was going to go versus where it went.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was great. It was awesome. We had our little alien moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it felt very much like a Saturday morning cartoon episode.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
what I was thinking too.
Yeah. It was really cool.
Good. Before we do sign-offs, guys, I've been posting the link. Go donate to the mutual aid for, and we are in an ad break right as I'm going to say that. So I'm going to wait for this ad break to be over, and then I'll sign us
Understandable.
off.
Understandable.
Superhero robot Bigfoot.
That was.
I know. I'm obsessed now.
It's the best chant that she has yet. Superhero robot Bigfoot, superhero.
That's gonna last all the way till Pokemon.
Yes.
True. Man. That's so true.
which is charging over the hills of time, like.
the Pokemon theme, and she's like, I know a better one. She wrote it when I was 7. As in, took it from my stepbrother and put it to music.
Correct. Yeah, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah, Kids on Bikes is one of my favorites. Kids on Brooms is also a lot of fun. That's a
Mhm.
really good long con one.
What is Kids on Brooms? I'm not familiar.
It's the exact same system as Kids on Bikes, which y'all just played, but put it in a magical school.
Ooh, okay.
You
Work.
are wizards and witches.
Your
and
wizards and
all that.
witches in a magical school. So this game's a lot of fun if you do like long form game because there's a whole lot that goes into it. The players actually, you make your own rumors about the town you're in and the school. There's a bunch of relationship building questions for each other. There's a lot of world building involved with the longer games.
Uh-huh.
And the Magic School one's a lot of fun because you basically get to build your magic school.
Very cool. I'm obsessed with world building, so that is very appealing to me.
Well, I'm glad that hiccups came now and not 5 minutes ago.
True.
They hurt too. I hate them so much.
Ooh, I hate that kind.
That's all my hiccups ever. Ow. Every time.
I get the hiccup burps where it's like in immediate sequential order. All right.
Yeah, I was just about to say, ads over there are back. Guys, please go donate for Lionheart. That's what this whole thing was for. It's the mutual aid stream for Lionheart from Tales from the Table Studios. They're a wonderful individual who does so much for the actual play and tabletop community. They just, a little bit of mutual aid. So if you can go click that link.
Yeah, they need a little bit of help, and we're a big community, and it'd be helpful if everyone gives a little bit.
Correct.
Every time someone needs help, then we'll all get by okay.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
These hiccups hurt.
Oh.
So let's go ahead and start our sign off. I'll let our players take over for the first sign offs.
Do we want to go in the same order that we introed?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. In that case, hi. I've been Jack. Hope you enjoyed watching me play and enjoyed spending time with Abraham. Abraham is dead now, gone forever.
Was dead.
Um,
That was the 80s. Why? 30 years?
no, just well, I'll if I ever play Abraham again, Abraham's alive. If I never play Abraham again, Abraham is gone.
Oh my
He
god.
forgot to leave. He forgot to leave his bolts out for the wild man. That's the caveat.
Yeah. And you can find me on Twitter at JK_true. Every now and then you see me play games like this. I'm on a big podcast called Battle of the Seven Dice, where I play in the Carcosa offline game. I play a character named Guy, who is an occult investigator. So you'll see me do more spooky, unhinged stuff. Go find me there. Donate to the Lion. This thing I'm doing on Wednesday. Do my own game as part of the Mutual Aid campaign. My own game Pantheon, what I made up. So if you want to see more of me sooner rather than later, go there or go catch up on my podcast, whatever. Thanks for watching.
Awesome. And then I have been Switchel Sweets or Switchel or Switch, and I played Mallory, the begrudging babysitter who probably would have peed her pants like a half hour into this if it weren't for her siblings being there. And I mainly stream one shots with the Lost Caravan RPG group. This is kind of my first excursion outside of that. I'm relatively new to the community. And actually, I had just joined Lion's group, Tales from the Table, not too long ago, and honestly, it has been one of the most like positive and kind spaces I've ever played in, full of some really wonderful people, and we wouldn't have that without Lion. So I absolutely jumped at the bit to help with this, and I'm really, really pleased. So I really hope that that same kind of spirit is kind of coming through. I think it is. I technically have a Blue Sky. I am Switchel Sweets on Blue Sky, but I am more likely to jettison off into space and vanish until the next time I am on a stream. So, but I'll be around. You can also follow my Tumblr, but it's all angry reblogs. And that's me. That's where I'm at.
So I'm Heather. I have the hiccups right now, so I apologize. Ow. I have been your ridiculously chaotic little 7-year-old Maisie. Just reliving some choice moments from my childhood. I was that sibling. For
Oh
sure.
God.
Slightly more intentional though. You can find me at Mama Dragon 20 on Twitter, X, whatever, and then Mama Dragon's Den, which is Mama Dragon's _den on TikTok, which is frankly a bit random, mostly cat ridiculousness at this point, with some TTRPG stuff and cosplay stuff thrown in there. I've been doing one shots on a couple different channels and stuff in the last few years, but I don't particularly have any projects happening right now other than the different one shots that Tales from the Table have been putting on, which have been very, very fun. Just throw in my lot with what you all have said. I agree completely. It's a very light, emotionally light space. Unlike some places that feel very like you have to tiptoe around, this is just going in the conversation, even if it's tough, is still handled very well. So please consider donating. And if not, or even if, there are other games happening. So please jump on and watch them and enjoy other people's chaos.
Damn those hiccups.
They're gonna go for about another hour, I'm sure.
Cool.
I actually did have one thing to add on, if you don't mind.
Never.
Okay, I was just gonna say, you mentioned other games, definitely join in. We are gonna be playing games through the rest of the week. I am on 2 more games through Tales from the Table Studios. On Monday, it's gonna be Wrath and Glory, a little bit of Warhammer 40k fun, some Blood Angel action. And on Saturday, I'm going to be running a Pathfinder game. That is one of my favorite one-shots that I run. And so I really hope you guys will join me for one or the other of those or any of the other fantastic streams we're going to be running. So, and that's on Tales from the Table Studios. Check it out.
Okay, I'm getting that link right now.
Thank you.
You're
Great.
so welcome. There it is.
The hiccups will
Thank
last
you.
until I forget about them, pretty much.
We better go so you can
Yeah, for sure. So,
manage that.
I'm Squidzy. I am a tabletop designer. You can find all of my games at lostguidegames.itch.io. I've also been on a couple of one-shots. You can find me over at Game Master Monday. We did a one-shot of our game, Neon Shadows, and I was also Hermes and Griffiths in Bella's Comet. Also put on by Grant and Jenny from Game Master Monday and Leia from Slay the Stars. That was such a fun project. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. I enjoyed the hell out of this. Thank you guys so much for letting me game master y'all through an alien spooky Saturday morning cartoon.
Absolutely, it was a pleasure.
Thank you for running it. It was amazing. Big
Very fun.
Iron Giant vibes. And, very
Yeah,
fun.
thank you. That's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
much so.
One more time, everybody, just to echo what everybody has said here. Tales from the Table Studio has been a wonderful Discord to be a part of. Lion is such a sweet, sweet, sweet individual. And yeah, that community would not be here without them. So please go check out their Ko-fi. Please go give some donations. Like Jack said, we all fall on hard times, and if, everybody just had a little bit of kindness, we'd make it through okay.
And they deserve it more than Starbucks or McDonald's.
That's God's own truth.
So if you're gonna spend, just a couple bucks on something, it might as well be this. It's worth it.
That is facts. And with that, we will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye. Good night.